at Savannah State, you got to wear your Sunday best at T.A. Wright Stadium as the Tigers of Savannah State host Clark Atlanta University in homecoming and plus a key SIAC matchup. Hello, everybody. I'm James Red, along with proud graduate of Fort Valley State, a Hall of Famer, and also you won 2 Super Bowl rings. That doesn't hurt at all. But this is homecoming, but also this is a time where teams start to separate. You got the teams that's got it and the teams that may not have as much.
Yeah, and you said the right thing, James, opening this show up. It's homecoming. It's homecoming for Savannah State. So the first thing on their mind, don't lose homecoming. Okay, but these two teams are fighting for position in the SIAC in both of their divisions.
And for Clark,
to make big plays.
And for freshman that's really come out of nowhere and led this defense.
Yeah, Brendan Jackson. I'm going to call him a bad mama jammer because look for him to be jamming tight ends, jamming receivers, and getting this team to jam today on Savannah State's homecoming.
We'll be jamming as homecoming 2021 at Savannah State. Stay tuned. Kickoff coming up next right here on ESPN.
All the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Georgia Power is here with a little reminder of how easy it is to save energy at home. Because it's often as simple as a twist or as easy as a lift. It could be a little squeeze, or maybe just a pull. These small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit georgiapower.com for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
As a global bank, our game plan is to help clients manage their money. We're a team of challengers, thinkers, and go-getters. Together, we bring out the best in each other. With our partner SIAC, we're creating pathways for the next generation of talent. We're scouting bankers, advisors, techies, and yes, athletes. Kick off your career with UBS. As a global bank, our game plan is to help clients manage their money. We're a team of challengers, thinkers, and go-getters. Together, we bring out the best in each other. With our partner SIAC, we're creating pathways for the next generation of talent. We're scouting bankers, advisors, techies, and yes, athletes. Kick off your career with UBS.
All the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Homecoming 2021 at Theodore A. Wright Stadium. James Verrett along with Tyrone Poole. Savannah State won the toss and defers. And now Kenneth Lockhart will do the kicking, and back deep for Clark Atlanta will be number 83, Ronnie West. Wonderful afternoon for football, unseasonably warm, temperature a little bit over 83 degrees here in Savannah, Georgia, and Homecoming 2021 on the football field is underway. West will take it inside his own 10, trying to find some room to run, and the turf monster gets him. He slips and falls at the 26, and that's where the Panthers will take over.
You know, James, you mentioned that it was over 83 degrees. Now, factor in that turf. That turf adds a little bit more to that temperature. So those guys really had to make sure that they were hydrated, the Panthers and the Tigers, because there's going to be a lot of sweat going on today.
Hold called on Clark Atlanta. Looks like it was reserve defensive back Andon Flukers, young freshman, called for the hold on special teams, but that's will move them back a few yards, and the Panthers offense, led by Elijah Odoms, will take the field. Odoms is a dual threat quarterback, but he really wants to throw it around if he can. Odoms on first play and overthrows his intended receiver, Harry Selden, the reserve running back who gets the start today for homecoming.
You know, normally when a team come out, they run the ball to kind of like establish the presence of the game. But with Clark Atlanta, you see that they're going to line up with four wides and they're going to throw the ball. And that's their primary offense, is to throw the ball. And they will try to run the ball at times.
Inside run hits the line of scrimmage, may have gotten one, possibly two. Ran right behind his left guard, Kobe McCorvey, but not able to get much on that carry.
And with this spread offense that Clark Atlanta runs, the goal of the spread offense is to spread the defense and try to create running lanes with your running back. So it's going to be very imperative that those guys, 95, 92, 90, that front line of Savannah State stays intact and they stop the running game of Clark Atlanta.
Third down and 10. No movement so far for the offense of Clark Atlanta.
See Savannah trying to get the right personnel on the field.
Timeout called by Clark Atlanta with 13:53 left. Opening drive. And for Savannah State, this is what you want to see, putting your team in third and long.
Yeah, that's why first down is always important in a football game. There are two downs that are important, first down and third down. First down is important because you want to initiate positive movement. And for an offense, you want positive movement. For a defense, you want to get negative movement. So that's why we saw in that first possession, Clark threw the ball incomplete, automatically puts them in a second and long. They want to come back and run the ball and try to gain some yardage. So right now, Savannah State has the upper hand with a 3rd and 10. They should, with a high percentage, they should get off the field, and they're pretty good at getting off the field on third down.
One of the best in the SIAC. Taking a look at Brendan Jackson, the young freshman linebacker, leading tackler. He's on the side right now. They've got Tim Campbell, one of the other linebackers, in for him. So now 3rd and long for the Panthers, deep in their own territory. Getting some pressure on the backside, and this time he goes down, and it is Agent Zero, McKinley Newbill, with his 3rd sack of the season.
Yeah, you saw on that play, Savannah State ran a twist. They ran a twist in the interior line, which opened up a gap, and they were able to get to the quarterback, Elijah. And again, that's why Savannah State is ranked number 2 in third down percentages.
Fernando Lobo to kick, and back deep, Inaj Carter for Savannah State. Always a dangerous return man. Everything for the Tigers. Trying to apply some pressure. Lobo gets this on a cruiser that goes to midfield, takes a Panther bounce, and it will be down right in front of the 45-yard line. So good field position for the Tigers of Savannah State.
Now, these two teams are opposite to a point. Clark Atlanta, they do try to throw the ball a lot, and we see right there, number 53, Lewis, the guy we just talked about. Watch for him. He's going to be all over the place. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes 53 tackles today. That guy's all over the field. He's the leader of that defense. But we're going to see Savannah State. They are a running team. They will throw the ball now, but they are primarily a running team.
Putting Carter in motion. He gets into the backfield. Now they're going to slow it down. And starting the game is Shamarcus Poole at running back. Keeping it is Gibbons, and Gibbons pitches it out to Carter, and off like a slingshot beyond the 40-yard line, inside to the 38. First down and more for the Tigers.
You know what makes the option work? The dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. Those are three spots that you have to have your defense prepared for. Somebody has to take the dive, someone has to assign to the quarterback, and someone's assigned to the pitch. On that play, no one was assigned to the pitch. Big play for Savannah State Tigers.
Well, down now to the 38-yard line. Give again to Poole, and Poole, not large in stature, but those legs can keep on pushing, and you see the line pushing with him. Another opportunity for a first down for the orange and blue of Savannah State.
Yeah, again, Savannah State, this is what they do. They run between the guards. They're going to come A-gap. They're coming right at you. You know, when you play Savannah State, protect the A-gap. And also, what these guys do, as we saw, the big offensive linemen love getting behind the running back and pushing. And we see a lot of it when they get in the red zone, the goal line, but those offensive linemen love pushing that running back.
High snap, but no problem there. Gibbons has the room to run. Good block by Carter. And then out of bounds at the 13-yard line is Devon Gibbons for close to another first down for the Tigers.
Yeah, Devon Gibbons was able to get that big run because of the blocking. They are doing a great job right now, Savannah State, of getting on the right side of Clark Atlanta's defense and sealing them off and allowing their runners to be able to pick.
Close to the goal line, and he stopped about a yard short. Great run by Shamarcus Poole.
Yeah, all day, this is what we're going to see. We see the guard right there, 62, Poole, and actually cracks back on the D lineman, which opens up the hole in the A-gap. It's A-gap city if you want to stop Savannah State.
Second and goal now for the Tigers. Poole, this time he goes and gets in. Touchdown. Tigers, touchdown, Savannah State. Shamarcus Poole with a 1-yard plunge.
Nice run by Poole. Nice setup. They're in the pistol position. He's very close to the quarterback. Takes the handoff. He wanted to go right, but he was able to get in regardless for the touchdown for Savannah State.
And for Poole, that's his third touchdown of the season. Point after attempt by Lockhart. Kick is up, and it is good. 10:33 left in the opening quarter. Homecoming 2021. And for the orange and blue, young man, the youth movement, Shamarcus Poole leads them. As we come back, we'll see if Clark can answer. 7-0 is your score right here on ESPN. And Savannah State marches down the field in their opening drive with a 1-yard plunge from Shamarcus Poole, one of their fabulous freshman running backs. And now we'll see if Clark Atlanta will answer, as Lockhart, who does most of the kicking for Savannah State, is on to do the kicking duties. Back deep, Ronnie West. And for Savannah State, homecoming 2021. Remember, 2020, no football in the SIAC. So a lot of people happy to be back. This is a technical sellout. There are fans all over the place because they got a lot of things going on here on campus. West will take it inside his own 10, and he slips, tries to get his footing, but not going to have it, as a bunch of blue shirts were right there, and leading the way was big number 81 for Savannah State.
Yeah, the one thing about kickoff return, James, you got to hit the hole. You got to hit the hole. You can't stop your momentum. That's why you always see that kickoff returner. He'll go to his left, stick his foot in the ground, and hit it going north. Anytime you dance on kickoff return, it's usually going to be a bad outing.
So don't dance on kickoff return.
Don't dance on kickoff return.
All right. 1st and 10 now for the Panthers at their own 21-yard line. And this time the rushing attack able to find some room to run and get some positive yards for Jeremiah Gibbs, the leading rusher, with over 111 yards.
Yeah, the running back right here goes off tackle, nice knee leg drive, picks up positive yards. Now the key for Clark Atlanta, they're going to give their defense an opportunity to rest. Again, the temperature is hot, long drive by Savannah State. So you got to give your defense, if you're Clark Atlanta's offense, you got to stay on the field and get a drive. Even if you don't score, give your defense an opportunity to rest.
Odom looking to throw his second pass of the day, almost intercepted. Niam Bozeman with a good defensive play.
Yeah, great play by number 21 right there. In great position, Clark Atlanta going to run two verticals. Two verticals, great coverage by the defensive backs. Almost had a turnover right there. Great vertical. Great vertical right there by Bozeman.
3rd down and 6. After a good positive run by Gibbs, the offense has sputtered a little bit on the last play. This time reception made, enough to move the chains. Good catch there by number 85, Anthony Brown.
Yeah, you know the guy we were talking about, Brendan Jackson, he actually came in on a little blitz. He almost got him. You see him at the bottom right there sneaking in? Odom felt him, but luckily for Clark and Odom, they had a short route dialed up.
And Tim Campbell right there on the tackle, playing that other linebacker position next to Jackson. Trying to reverse, and this time, no, they're not going to have it. Levante Larry says that's an LL loss for tackle for loss.
And that's what you call staying at home, and that is exactly what we see here. Stay at home. It's coming back to you. Stay at home. You got inside pursuit. Stay outside. Great play by Savannah State defense. Limits that reverse by Clark Atlanta. Get a little bit better block down here by the receiver. Holds up his hand. Didn't want to get that flag, but again, great play by Savannah State defense.
Odoms again finds a receiver. Now starting to get some positive yards. Good reception by Darren Stevens, another young freshman out there. Good tackle by Christopher Smith, playing that inside linebacker for Savannah.
Again, great catch, great throw, great little pickup right here for Clark Atlanta. See if they can continue to stay on the field, move the ball, and answer that touchdown by Savannah State.
Looking for their second third down conversion to keep this drive alive. Oh, a little sputter right there to Gibbs. And Gibbs may be close to another first down, maybe about a yard short, but a good shuttle pass over to him. And Coach Bowen seems like he's going to play it safe and bring everybody off and punt it away.
Again, another great outing by Savannah State defense. Gives the ball back to their offense. And for Clark Atlanta, they were able to move the ball. Hopefully they'll go back and find out how to move the ball on this stingy defense of Savannah State.
High kick, fair caught, and it takes a Savannah State bounce. It started off at about the 25, and it bounced all the way back out to near the 39-yard line. That's where they'll place it. Take a look at this bounce, Tyrone.
Yeah, this is what you don't want if you are a punter. You know, this here takes away your average. So that ball goes backward, and that actually is a negative for the punter. So that's going to turn into a very short punt.
When we come back, we'll see if Savannah State's offense can keep rolling right here on ESPN.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at Academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Georgia Power is here with a little reminder of how easy it is to save energy at home. Because it's often as simple as a twist or as easy as a lift. It could be a little squeeze, or maybe just a pull. These small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit GeorgiaPower.com for tips and programs to help save energy and...
As a global bank, our game plan is to help clients manage their money. We're a team of challengers, thinkers, and go-getters. Together, we bring out the best in each other. With our partner SIAC, we're creating pathways for the next generation of talent. We're scouting bankers, advisors, techies, and yes, athletes. Kick off your career with UBS. As a global...
Savannah State on offense now, trying to expand their 7-0 lead. James Red along with Tyrone Poole here at Theodore A. Wright Stadium on the campus of Savannah State. Homecoming is a sellout, and there's still more people coming in. They just announced that fans on the home side, there's no more room, so they're moving them over to the visitor side so they'll have a comfortable place to sit down.
I always loved homecoming, James. This is when all the family come back and friends, people who were alumni of the school, went to the school years and years ago. They all come back, and you have an opportunity as a player to showcase your talent.
Trying to get the clock started. And we are ready to go. First down now at the 39-yard line. Gibbons looking to pass. Doesn't have anybody open this time. He will keep it and may have gained about 3 or 4 on that carry.
Yeah, you see Barron. Actually, Clark Atlanta comes with a 3-man rush. You got Barron. They are the only guys. Barron and Jones are rushing. And really, this is a great, strong pass defense, and that's why you saw Savannah State was unable to throw the ball.
They're going to give him 6 yards, 2nd and 4. He is close to midfield, ball now at the 45. This time another inside run. Good run there by Colbert, and Colbert gets out of bounds into Clark Atlanta territory. First down, and they can move the chains.
Savannah State may not be good at throwing the ball, but this is what they do. This is their bread and butter. They have good running backs. They have great vision. They start off in the A gap between the center and the guard, and then they're able to cut back to the outside like we saw Colbert do right there, number 15.
If you do your research at home, you'll say, wait a minute, he's a wide receiver. You're going to see Anaj Carter, Demarion Colbert. Those guys can easily move into the backfield. As we see Carter going in motion, they're going to keep it. Gibbons, he's going to keep it again. Nice fake, second effort, and he gets inside the 40 down to about the 36-yard line before he's brought down.
Yeah, nice tackle by William Jones right there. Defensive end hustles over, makes the play. You can see with his hands already on the hips that tell you how hot it is, and it's definitely hot for those big guys, those interior linemen. Again, we see fakes the dive, fakes the pitch. Clark Atlanta was able to get over. You see the wrap up right there by William Jones to finish quarterback off.
2nd down and about 6 yards to go for the first. Here comes Colbert again, and this time he may have lost a yard on that play. Quardarius Green and company right there to make the tackle for the Panthers.
Again, it's all about being in position. Every guy has to hold his integrity in the gap on defense. And right there, if Clark Atlanta can do that throughout the game, they will limit the running game for Savannah State. But if they don't, again, Savannah State is a running team, and they will throw the ball. We've seen that before. They will throw it deep.
This time they give to Colbert again, and the defense for the Panthers may have held on 3rd down, and looks like they have caused the Tigers to come up short by about 2 yards. Good defense there by Clark Atlanta.
Yeah, and we see right there the guy we talked about, Lewis. You know when a guy's playing, he's playing hard. Parts of his jersey comes off, and you still go play. You don't even have time to put your jersey back into your shoulder pads. But again, we talked about Lewis being a very big impact, and he was on that play.
4th down and 2. They say this is one of the pride plays, huh? Got to show pride on that offensive line. Option, wow, they brought the heat, and he slips and falls, Colbert, and it looks like the defense will hold for Clark Atlanta, and uncharacteristic of the Savannah offense using that strong run game. This time they didn't convert.
Clark Atlanta kind of got away with one right here. Actually, this could have been a big play for Savannah State if Colbert had not slipped, because Crawford, the DB, actually lost his foot. And we take a look at it right here. Crawford comes up. Crawford is beat right now. If Colbert could have kept his balance, that could have been a big play for Savannah State.
Now, when you played, if you slip like that, that's when you immediately say, I need some new cleats, change my cleats out.
That just basically saying you got to keep your balance and keep your body on top of your toes.
Odoms with a play fake, and the throw, catch, helmet goes off, but he pushes forward with a first down. Ronnie West with a good catch into Savannah State territory. He'll have to leave for a play, but a great catch.
Yeah, we've called Ronnie West's name. Seems like that's who Odom's favorite guy is. Nice look by Odoms. Great catch, but that was a big hit by Savannah State, number 46.
Christopher
Smith. Again, take a look at it. Odoms doesn't look at receiver off, a little pump fake right there. He knew where he was going with the ball the whole time. Good tackle, good catch.
Now, the question now, as the officials are conversating, the flag was thrown. Was it targeting? Now, when we played, that was just a good football hit, but it was a helmet-to-helmet contact.
This is what people have to understand. You got bodies in motion. Bodies in motion. And bodies are moving high, low. Defensive guys, I do believe, are trying to play it safe and tackle the guys low. Here, you see the receiver is trying to protect himself. So when you protect yourself, you lower and make your body smaller. And the defensive guy is trying to go low and use a shoulder pass. But unfortunately, body's in motion. That's how you get that play, that targeting. I don't like it. I understand it. But again, body's in motion.
Penalty will move them up to about the 35-yard line. Now 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Trying to do a play fake, almost intercepted. Great play, and Brendan Jackson, the young man we talked about, almost had his first pick of the year.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to try to set up a little screen here, but then Odom wants to go downfield, and we've called Brendan Jackson's name before. He blitzed. He's put pressure on Odoms, and now he almost came up with the interception.
Take one more look at it.
Nice little fake here. Odom looking, staring. Great read by Jackson.
And we have an injured player on the field. As the injury timeout, we'll come back and get you the update. 7-0 is your score, and Clark Atlanta is driving right here on ESPN.
At least you have.
All right, and we're back, and the player was able to come off the field. And now Clark Atlanta coming back onto the field. But we are happy to be joined by the president of Savannah State University, Kimberly Ballard Washington. First of all, thanks for joining us, and it's homecoming.
It's homecoming, and thank you all for being here. We're very happy to have ESPN here filming our game today. We appreciate you, appreciate the support. So glad that we have your viewers from all over the country being able to see what we're doing here at Savannah State.
Now, first of all, this is technically your first or second homecoming. Let's see how this this timeline is going to play out.
So this is my second homecoming, kind of, but my first homecoming as president of Savannah State University.
Okay.
So I have been here for a little over 2 years, but I was the interim president up until May. And after a search, I was named permanent president here at Savannah State University. So very happy to be here and very proud of my students, those on the field and those off.
Now, you were interim at a couple of other SIAC
Yes.
institutions, Albany State, Fort Valley, and then you found a home here at
Exactly.
Savannah. How does it feel to have your own campus to
Oh, it feels wonderful. So first, let me just say, I love those other institutions as well. They are wonderful, have been wonderful parts of my life. Savannah State University, however, is home.
I hear you.
This is a wonderful place, and I'm very glad to be a part of the Tiger family.
Now, you take over in 2019, and then all of a sudden the pandemic hits.
Yes.
You go from saying, oh, I'm just getting comfortable, to it's all hands on deck, correct?
Absolutely. It's all hands on deck, and we're playing with cards that we've never seen before. So it's very different. But, you know, we do what Tigers do. We learn what we need to do to make changes so that we can keep everybody safe.
Retaining enrollment is key.
Absolutely.
Everybody was remote for a long period of time. What was key to bringing everyone back on campus?
One of the real major keys was us having an active student life community. They remained engaged. Our student life our student life staff members kept engaging with our students. Our housing staff members kept engaging with the students that lived in their residence halls, even though they weren't here.
Okay.
And that made a huge difference. But of course, I can't leave out the faculty. They made sure that they engaged with the students appropriately so that the students would want to return to their university.
I hear you. Homecoming, what was the biggest surprise for you, and what was your proudest moment so far for homecoming?
My proudest moment really happened yesterday. We had what's called Yard Fest.
Okay.
At Yard Fest, you have a big fish fry with an alumni group. Can't remember which group, but an alumni group does a huge fish fry at the entire campus. And then you have we had a parade going into that fish fry, inter-campus parade going into the fish fry, and you have alumni from 60, 70 years ago through today that are all there on the yard with our students, with our faculty and staff. So it is truly a family reunion. I'm going to guess we just got a touchdown. Was that it?
We turned it over on downs.
Okay.
So now it'll be the offense time to
offense is about to get a touchdown. Good job, Tigers.
Good. Now, when you came in, were you a big football fan?
Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. I married a football player.
Ah.
But I was even a football fan prior to that.
I hear you. How important is athletics to be the front door of this institution?
Oh, you know, it really matters. You know, we talked about student life. Having students engaged for a purpose every Saturday, they're streaming down the sidewalks, walking the 1.5 miles down here from the residence hall. They're streaming down to come and sit right here for the togetherness. Being here at Savannah State, that is one major thing that has kept us going. Us being together. All right.
And
that's a nice Carter.
And a nice for the score. There you go.
Good job.
Now, see, you got your first play-by-play credit.
All right.
Touchdown in Naj Carter. Tyrone, what was that? What happened on that play?
But again, option. Nobody picked up the pitch, man. Great move. Downfield, touchdown, Tigers.
Our guys run the option exceptionally well. And so if we catch you sleeping, we're gone. And it looks like what happened there with the Naj.
Now, walking across campus, how often do you interact with the football players?
Quite a bit.
Good.
I like sports, so it's pretty easy for me, and I've gotten to know several of them quite a bit. We love to make sure that our football players are active on campus, want them to be active in the community, and Coach Quinn does a really good job of making sure that they are. But I get to see them in our dining hall quite a bit and have conversations with them, and so they are a wonderful set of guys, and very glad that they have made Savannah State University their home.
And a nice spin move there by Naj Carter. So in the lunchroom, you can tell him in the cafeteria,
Absolutely.
I saw the spin move.
Yeah, that was a good spin. It looks like he's been doing some dancing.
No doubt about it. He's definitely been doing that. Well, thank you so very much for joining us. It has been a pleasure. As they say, officially, welcome to the SIAC and
Thank you.
enjoy yourself.
Well, thank you all for having me, and thank you all for coming to Savannah State University. We look forward to welcoming you all back again.
No doubt about it.
All
We'll
right.
be here.
Okay.
All righty. Thanks a lot for joining us. Kimberly Ballard Washington, the president of Savannah State. She was interim and then made permanent, and she has been at the helm for a little bit over 2 years now. And all things are a go as Lockhart will kick off, and we'll see if West can get a good return as Clark Atlanta trails 14-0. So, Tyrone, we know we got at least one president who's a big football fan.
Yes, big football fans. And, and I think that's where football starts with any type of institution. It starts at the top. Any winning program, you look at, the president is always going to be the one that pulls the trigger. They enjoy football, and that's why you see a lot of programs winning. And those programs that are not winning, just my opinion, I think you got to ask the president, how much do you really love the football program?
And it's very evident that President Washington really loves her football team.
I love the excitement.
Getting that pressure, and Odom's able to throw it out of bounds. And the defense now, they were pressured in that last drive and able to hold back Clark Atlanta, but now they're really pinning their ears back.
Yeah, Clark Atlanta got to get something going. They got to get some momentum. They've been offbeat the last several series. Pressure being applied to Odom. He has to scramble, gets outside the tackle box, and he's able to throw the ball away. But for Clark Atlanta, the offensive line has to match up a little bit better with a lot of the twisting. We've seen T games by the defensive line of Savannah State that has put pressure and made Odom get out the pocket.
Now, you said T games. That's the twist, right?
Tackles. You have ed games. That's the ends and e-twist and all that stuff. So there's a lot of terminology that goes on in that line of scrimmage.
And that carry goes nowhere fast for Clark Atlanta as they're trying to find something that can get this offense going.
Yeah, you see Savannah State doing a great job. You're seeing guys coming on and off the field. And this is very imperative that you do this when you have a defense as good as Savannah State. Defense, these guys get tired. So you got to be able to switch them in and switch them out. You see it happens on offense when a receiver runs deep. He'll go out the game, a fresh receiver come in. So it's all about keeping fresh people on the field, especially on a day like today.
Third down and long. Odom's getting pressured. Now he's going to try to run. Can he outrun the end? And he gets close to the first down, but maybe a half a yard short. He is definitely trying to get that second effort, but it may have come up short. Good push out of bounds there by Jonathan Glover.
Yeah, you see Glover. When you get all the way over there and that quarterback is about to go out of bounds and you like, man, you made me run this far. You see Glover use the right arm and he hit him on the shoulder pass, doing anything he can. Watch this right here. You made me run this far? I'm going to put my hand on you some kind of way. But great hustle by Glover.
And we see the mascot for Savannah State. He's going to stand up and take a smile for some pictures. Now, that is a tough job.
He has to be hot. He has to be hot. It's already hot and be up on all that. Yeah, that's but you got a little airway right there in the back of the neck. So
and a little fan right there saying,
yes.
I want to touch you.
He's hotter than them guys out there on the football field with all that equipment on.
No doubt about it. First down for Clark Atlanta. Ball now out at the 45-yard line. Keeper Odoms goes into Savannah territory for the second time here in the quarter.
That was a nice play call by Clark Atlanta. You see it made the Tuskegee, it made actually the Savannah State defense, I'm all in the SIAC, but it made Savannah State linebackers shift. And when they shifted, it allowed Odoms to be able to take advantage of the gap. It's almost like when they run a curl route. They're actually trying to create a gap. And on that play right there, that motion allowed Savannah State defense to shift, and Odom took advantage of it.
Another inside run, but this time goes nowhere fast. Good open field tackle there in the middle of the field by Tyler Moore.
Now, the one thing I would like to see by Savannah State defense, I want you guys to check this out, okay? Moore makes the tackle. Now, good tackle, great tackle. Now, where are the blue shirts? They should be jumping on Moore. He's giving his own self-encouragement. And defense is about excitement. It's about energy. So that's the thing that's missing.
14-0 is your score. Homecoming 2021. Can Clark Atlanta get on the scoreboard in the second quarter? We'll see. Stay tuned. You're watching SIAC football on ESPN. $14-0 is your score. We are getting ready to start the second quarter. James Red along with Tyrone Poole. It'll be second and short for Clark Atlanta. They're in Savannah State territory. The first quarter was dominated by Savannah State defense, and then the offense was really feeding off of those positive plays as the defense was able to hold Clark Atlanta out of the end zone. Defense has really played a bend but don't break approach. They've allowed Clark Atlanta into their territory, but as soon as they get close to that red zone, that's when they sort of stiffen up, Tyrone.
Yeah, Savannah State has done a good job blitzing, mixing up zone, man coverage, stunts within the defensive line. Done a good job today.
Inside run, once again, another slip And another carry there by Joseph Douglas, another one of those freshman running backs.
Yeah, you alluded to something and you called it, James. We've seen a lot of slippage by these Clark Atlanta Panthers. From kickoff return to running the ball, they have been slipping. I don't know what it is that is causing them to slip, but you don't see Savannah State slipping as much. I think sometimes you slip when you get your center of gravity beyond your feet. And you have no strength in the ground with your cleats, and you end up making a cut on the side of your foot that causes you to slip as well.
Professor Poole now.
Yes.
Odom's getting pressured. He's going to run it and try to drop his shoulder. And this time he may have dropped his shoulder the wrong way. Christopher Smith was right there to be like a wall to keep him away from the first down marker.
Yeah, that was a nice little thud by Mr. Smith there. I'm going to start calling him Mr. Smith. Why this little thud? Welcome to my territory. Oh, yeah, just give you a little love tap right there. Isn't that what you call it, James, a little love tap?
That's the traditional term, love tap.
Yeah, it'd be like Mike Singletary. We're going to be here all day, baby. I like this kind of party.
We'll take a break. We come back. We'll see if Clark Atlanta on 4th and 2 can convert. We have a player down for Savannah State. You're watching SIAC football right here on ESPN.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Georgia Power is here with a little reminder of how easy it is to save energy at home. Because it's often as simple as a twist or as easy as a lift. It could be a little squeeze or maybe just a pull. These small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit georgiapower.com for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
As a global bank, our game plan is to help clients manage their money. We're a team of challengers, thinkers, and go-getters. Together, we bring out the best in each other. With our partner SIAC, we're creating pathways for the next generation of talent. We're scouting bankers, advisors, techies, and yes, athletes. Kick off your career with UBS.
And Christopher Smith was able to come off the field. He is in the injury tent right now, and the timeout is almost over. And we'll get back to playing.
Yeah, the love tapper. The love tapper had to go to the tent after he gave that little love tap. He gave a little too much love, huh?
Yeah.
So much love, he had to go back to the tent and recover.
Yeah, that was it, no doubt.
But he'll be back.
No doubt. It's homecoming, so you don't want to sit on the side for the rest of homecoming.
He'll be back.
Fernando Lobo with the punt. Block punt. Savannah State got it, and they're on the run. Special teams big for Savannah State into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Touchdown, Nyson Bozeman. The defensive back with a big play. Nyam Bozeman with the return and the score.
Yeah, actually, we see if was Bozeman the one that actually blocked it. If he did, he got the trifecta. But we know right here he picked it up. So he got the scoop and he got the score. Running with good technique right there. Nice little action. Scores another touchdown for those Savannah State Tigers. So the Tigers have scored on offense. Defense has played good. And now they have a special teams touchdown. All three phases, offense, defense, and special teams, are showing up for homecoming for these Tigers.
Point after attempt is good. And, I mean, if you're a fan of the orange and blue, that's the way you want to start the second quarter. A block. And then the rest of it is Bozeman off to the races, going over 60 yards on the return. We'll have more football coming up next. You're watching SIAC football on ESPN. In court for Savannah State as they take the field for kickoff. Tyrone, you were talking about that punt. That was a pretty good block as we take another look at it.
Yeah, definitely take a look at it. We see Lobo back to receive the punt. You see Savannah State getting shifted and everybody coming onto the field. But I want to take a great look at how this thing was blocked, how this punt was blocked. And as everybody gets set, you see the spread punt by right there, Jordan Clark actually was able to get the ball, get his hands in, and block it. You see number 24 right there.
And he takes it all the way in for the score. And that was a 53-yard return by Niam Bozeman. Fair catch called by Clark Atlanta on the kickoff, and they will start their drive at the 25-yard line.
You know, games like this, when it's homecoming, I actually see the kickoff right here. We can kind of see what happened. Never really seen a kickoff return to be fair caught, but, you know, anything is possible these days. But if the game continue to be played like it's played, you may get an opportunity to see some of the young guys get in.
And the ball was batted up in the air, incomplete. The defense is really starting to be aggressive for Savannah State. Good play there by Jamal McKinney.
Yeah, as they say, if you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up right there. Great read by McKinnon. knocks it down, almost caught the ball out the air. So that's a great play. Again, like you said, James, Savannah State's defense is beginning to play with a little bit of energy, and they're playing very good. Take another look at it right there.
Odom still trying to go to the air, but he'll keep it and run. This time he is wrapped up and brought down by Brendan Jackson.
Yeah, Odom's, he's a big boy, 6'2", 210. So he's able to use that weight, lower that shoulder, turns himself into a running back. You can see right there, number 22 for Savannah State, Trey Murray, sees how much that 210-pound really feels when it's going forward.
3rd and short for the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. This time the inside run may be enough to convert. It looks like they may have enough for the first down. Good carry, just his 2nd carry of the day for Daquan McKinney, one of the other freshmen out of Abbeville, Alabama.
Yeah, you see number 45, Maston, come around, but he doesn't block anybody. That was his guy right there that actually made the tackle. So on offense, you have to make sure you take care of your assignments.
Inside run again for Kinsey, and he's able to get another first down.
Looks like we got a Panther that's down on the field right there, but Kinsey again, 5'11", 205, Avisville High School, picks up positive yards for Clark Atlanta. You got number 6 right there for Savannah State, Roberts, safety, making the tackle. Got an injury right there, number 15 for Clark Atlanta, Wimberly.
Got a lot of moving pieces here. Both teams playing a lot of their younger guys. Wimberly, the starting tight end for Clark Atlanta, being ushered off the field.
Yeah, and Clark Atlanta, they are already a young team. So, again, youth, if you're on the football team, like they say, next man up.
2nd and short. And once again, the slippage. And Kinsey couldn't find his footing. Falls right behind the center, Kendrick Harvey.
Yeah, I think we're to start keeping a count on how many times we see Clark Atlanta slip on this turf. Again, trying to go over to the A-gap, slippage, or did he slip because he saw number 31, Jackson? What you think? Think he slipped or you saw Jackson?
I think it was a legitimate slip. 3rd down and short now with the ball at the 44. Odoms, he is wrapped up. He breaks one tackle, but this time the rest of the blue shirts swarm him. They can't bring him down, but stops his forward progress for a loss.
Yeah, great swarming defense by them Tigers. All the Tigers trying to eat. How many helpers you got around that ball? 1, 2, 3. Other Tigers coming in. Everybody trying to get on the game tape. Odom doing everything he can to try to stay up. A lot of blue shirts around that ball. But that's how defense is supposed to be played. You're supposed to get around that ball. I was taught you always want to get in the viewing screen of the defensive play so you can show your coaches that you're hustling.
Lobo to punt. He already had one block returned for a touchdown. They're looking like they're going for it again. But this time they did not touch the football, possibly touch the punter. It takes a Clark Atlanta bounce. Wow.
Yeah, Lobo actually helped his average out this time. Got a good roll.
And we take another look at it as we go to break. 21-0 is your score. It takes a Clark Atlanta bounce. We'll see if the defense can stop this running offense of Savannah State right here on ESPN.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Georgia Power is here with a little reminder of how easy it is to save energy at home. Because it's often as simple as a twist or as easy as a lift. It could be a little squeeze or maybe just a pull. These small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit georgiapower.com for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
As a global bank, our game plan is to help clients manage their money. We're a team of challengers, thinkers, and go-getters. Together, we bring out the best in each other. With our partner SIAC, we're creating pathways for the next generation of talent. We're scouting bankers, advisors, techies, and yes, athletes. Kick off your career with UBS.
Clark Atlanta's defense has had their work cut out for them. In the first quarter, they gave up 154 yards to Savannah State, and so far in the second quarter, they've given up a couple of scores, one off of special teams. Now their most difficult field position so far, and the defense for Clark Atlanta doing a good job right here to make a big stop. A lot of new young players playing for Clark Atlanta. That tackle made by Andre Felder, sophomore out of Austell, Georgia.
Yeah, again, we see our guy. We talked about him, Lewis, number 53, on that tackle, along with number 93. You see, everybody gets excited with energy, but number 93 and 53 on the tackle.
Inaj Carter, he already has one touchdown, but this time he's quickly wrapped up and brought down by Charles Crawford. Crawford playing that free safety position, coming up to make the play.
And a little bit of jet sweep action here by Savannah State. As they say, grab him, hold on. But great play, way to hold the integrity of the defense by number 5 right there, Crawford, defensive back for Clark Atlanta.
3rd down and 5. New quarterback, J.T. Hardage, the freshman. He's going to throw it. Incomplete. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver. And that's not what you want to see if you're a Savannah State fan, especially coming from Deshaun Mitchell.
Yeah, you see the technique.
Freshman, a freshman out of South Carolina.
But Clark Atlanta forces, so the defense gets off the great job, Clark. Many bright spots today, but they were able to get up. And a block.
Another block, this time by Clark Atlanta, and this may have been the biggest play of the day for the Panthers. Great job with the block and the recovery by Zakeem Pruitt, the cornerback for the Panthers.
Nice pressure by Clark Atlanta here. You know what? You got them backed up. You know the punter got to get the ball out quick. Nice little defensive scheme on the punt. Break through. That's how you break through that wall. You break through that wall and you go as far as you can go, and then you actually get your hands up in the air, and that is the result of a block punt and a recovery by defensive back Pruitt.
Take another look at it from the end zone.
Ball doesn't get back there with too much speed. But again, nice play and block by number 59 for Clark Atlanta, Ross.
Short field now. Inside run goes nowhere fast. That goal line defense for Savannah State is stout, and they tackle for a loss.
Now, you got two things going on here. You got Clark Atlanta saying, hey, we're in a great position to score. Let's take advantage of this opportunity. And then you got the men in blue. They're saying, look, guys, we're not going to allow them to score. This is our homecoming. Nobody scores on our homecoming. So you got an offense that just got a great opportunity. A punt block by Ross. The offense is in great field position. They should be able to punch it in here, but you got opposition over there, those guys called the Tigers defense that says, no, we're not going to let them in. Let's get out the field, guys. Put out the fire.
And personnel issues for Clark Atlanta. Did not know who was supposed to be on the field, trying to get the right play in. Second down and goal, ball on the 3-yard line. When we come back, we'll see if Clark Atlanta can get on the scoreboard or with the defense for Savannah State hold. Stay tuned to ESPN. Twenty-one nothing is your score. James Red along with Tyrone Poole. Timeout was called because Clark Atlanta's trying to punch it in, and they had the wrong personnel out there, did not want to get a penalty and lose the momentum that they have right now. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They were able to get to this point off of a block punt and recovery. Defense trying to pitch a shutout, but can they against this Clark Atlanta offense? We'll see.
Blitz action.
And this time a tackle for a loss. Good strong play coming on the inside. So number 19, Marvin Brunchy.
Yeah, you saw Savannah State. When you get down here in this position here, normally you're going to see some blitzing. You're not going to see too much zone. And right there you saw Savannah State blitz the gap. Clark Atlanta didn't pick it up. Stopped them cold, as they would say.
Third and goal, ball on the 4. Trying to have back pass and get it back to Odoms into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers on the trick play.
You know, the quarterback is one of the guys that's really not accounted for. And since Odom is not really a threat to run the ball like most quarterbacks, Savannah State defense did not have him accounted for. And right there, Clark Atlanta, give them credit to their coaching staff. They took advantage of that opportunity and got the ball to Odom. And Odom said, look at me. Hey, not only can I throw it, but I'm a good receiver. He put that hand up. When you know you're open, you put.
After attempt is good, and the attempted shutout by the blue and orange is thwarted by the dipsy-do play. Kinsey back over to quarterback Elijah Odoms for the 4-yard touchdown pass.
See that arm go up? He put that arm up earlier. Hey, give it to me now. Give it to me now. But, hey, give credit to Savannah State defense. They recognized that it was a trick play. They got over there a little too late. So, number 19, Marvin, and number 22, Murray, got there just a little too late. But, nevertheless, touchdown for Clark Atlanta. They get on the board. And as they say, get the points any kind of way you can.
No doubt about it. This is a game in which when you are the homecoming team, as they say, the visiting team, you're the one that everybody wants to roast. You know, they want to run the score up on you. And Clark Atlanta saying, no, we're not going to have that. We're going to show a little fight.
No, Clark Atlanta, no, they really, the record doesn't show as many wins as Savannah State. But as we talked to Coach Bowens, you know, he's the head coach of Clark Atlanta. You know, they are a young team. They're building a system in Clark University that is going to bring in those wins as the season goes. So look for these Panthers to get better.
Carlos Saldana to kick. And Savannah State on the run back. Good run back by Jalen Thompson. He's able to get some positive yards.
Yeah, usually anytime you get a big return, and we're going to see the kick, it goes to the left side of your screen, but the returner is going to bring it back to the right side of the screen. We call this a big field return here. Big field return. And usually when you get a big field return, you run to the wide side of the field. Usually it's going to be a big return because most of those guys coming down on kickoff coverage got lanes, and sometimes they get out of their lanes that allows that big return.
Ball now out at the 30-yard line. Clark Atlanta able to cash in off of a punt block. And it was a 4-yard touchdown pass to the quarterback, Elijah Odoms. And now Gibbons back in at quarterback. And running up the middle is Colbert. And Colbert is brought down immediately by Willie Jones and company.
Yeah, you got that right, James. Willie Jones and company. And this is what a touchdown will do for you. You score, you give your defense life, they get energy, they all stick it to their blocks, and that's what make this defense work. That is what made this play work. Clark Atlanta, you saw them hold their gap. They hold their gap integrity, and Savannah State had nowhere to run the ball, and you saw number 91, big number 91 there for Clark Atlanta. William Jones make that tackle.
And holding call pushes back the Tigers all the way to the 22-yard line. So it's first and about 20. Once again, they're going to give to Colbert, but he goes nowhere fast.
Now, this is where you can make Savannah State play left-handed, okay? You keep them limited on the yards that they're able to get on first down. We see the guard right there pull number 62 for Savannah State. Stephen, he pulls, and actually the running back just goes behind it. But again, a great play by Clark Atlanta and stymieing. I used the word stymie in that run.
Gibbons, he is trying to act like he's going to throw, but this time he's going to keep his feet and get wrapped up and brought down for a loss. Willie Jones once again there on the tackle for Clark Atlanta along with Shaka Brown.
Yeah, Barron and number 91, Jones, on that tackle again. When you score, this is what it does to your defense. And again, we saw Lewis. He's always going to be around the ball. We see 52 and 91 right there. That's what scoring does for your team. It gives you that energy. So Clark Atlanta can find themselves back in this game if they can make a big play here. 3rd and 17, Savannah State really not good.
And Gibbons is going to keep it and off to the races. And this time he is brought down by Owen Blas. And Blas was just hanging on to bring him down.
Yeah, anytime you get a team 3rd and 17, that actually benefits your defense. Now you can sit back and protect the sticks and force them to run. And we know that Savannah State, as I said, they are
Lockhart to punt. This one goes over the head of the returner. Good return there by Drake Jerry.
Drake Carr did a great job just being able to field that ball. So he played a little center field right there. Again, looking to try to find that gap, but no gap by Savannah State was offered. And you see a lot of gang of blue making tackles.
So now it started off, we thought it was going to be a romp. 21-0 was the score, but after a punt block, Clark Atlanta found life offensively with a trick play. Now, just to give everyone context, the last time they played in 2019, the game went into overtime. Savannah State won, but it was 22-19. So this is not a game where they're expecting just to have a blowout and expecting Clark Atlanta to roll over. Odom's now getting some pressure, and he is brought down again for another sack. Cameron Brown leading the way to get his first sack of the year.
Again, the offensive line has to hold up to allow Odoms to be able to go through his progression reads. But right here you see Odom looks to the right, he stays to the right, he telegraphs where he's throwing the ball. Odom has to get away from that. If he's going to throw the ball to his right, he at least got to look off to his left and throw it to his right. But right there, if you don't do that, you're going to see a gang of blue shirts on you all day.
That loss brings up 2nd and 16. And now they get that and more. Good run there by Perry Selden, and he gets out to the first down, a 16-yard scamper for Selden.
And see, we've seen this every time that Clark Atlanta has had a big play. They have done some type of misdirection that has caused and taken advantage of Savannah State's ability to over-pursue. And right there again, a misdirection. You get the quarterback and the offensive line going one direction to get that defense going and come back misdirection.
Gives it to Selden again, this time as a receiver, and he's able to get close to another first down marker. Good play there by Perry Selden. Selden playing that role very well of the running back.
And what this does again, on that play there, 2nd and 3, it gives Clark Atlanta a great opportunity to pick up this first down because it's short yardage.
2nd down, pass again to Selden. He has just been Johnny on the spot in this drive. Another first down, and they'll move the chains again.
Again, Clark Atlanta moving the ball. This is what 2nd and 3rd does for you. It gives you an opportunity to come out of all your plays and utilize them. You see Savannah State comes with a blitz, and Clark Atlanta took advantage of where the blitz guy was coming from, and a quick pass to the flats. Picks up a first down, and Clark Atlanta's moving the ball.
Into Savannah State territory, ball at the 49-yard line of the Tigers as they have a 21-7 lead, but Clark Atlanta has found some offensive life. Odoms. Flare pass out to Gibbs, and this time they were able to snuff it out and cause no gain.
Yeah, our guy Jackson on the spot again. We said he was a bad mamma jamma. Check him out right there. 31, drops back, reads it, beats the offensive lineman. Great play by Jackson. Read and reaction.
And he's just a freshman.
He's a great player.
3 3-yard loss, 2nd and 13. In and out of the hands of the tight end. You've got to have that. Check that. That was Anthony Brown, the wide receiver. I mean, he had it. It was right there in
I
it.
think Anthony Brown thought he was about to get lit up right there. Let's check and see. That was a great throw by Odom. Leans into it. Yeah, a little bit of alligator arms right there. Tried to catch that with his forearms. You got to catch the ball with your hands. That was a good thrown ball, catchable ball. Brown should have had that ball there.
3rd and 13. Interception. Interception by the Tigers. Levante Larry, the freshman, makes a big play at homecoming.
Yeah, great play by Larry. Again, let's check out Odom. Does he stare down his receiver? His helmet never goes to his left. Stares the receiver down. Makes it easy for Larry to pick it off. Great tackle by Clark Atlanta to at least keep it from being a pick six. Again, you see Savannah State dropping back into a zone. Easy read. Interception by Larry.
Hardage on keeper. Check that. New quarterback for Savannah State is going back to Gibbons. Devon Gibbons. Timeout call. Another look at this one.
Again, Clark in the zone. Got a little slant action going here. And a little bit of blitz coming behind it. Gibbons had nowhere to go. Tackle by number 41, Clark Atlanta.
Less than a minute to play in the opening half. We saw Savannah State jump out to a 21-0 lead, but then special teams debacle on the punt team gave a short field for Clark Atlanta, and they had to use a trick play, a halfback pass back to the quarterback to get their first score of the afternoon. End around. And Deshaun Mitchell able to get some positive yards, not before he was pushed out of bounds by that defense of Clark Atlanta.
Yeah, I see Savannah State come with a little Z sweep right here. Again, Clark Atlanta defense hold their integrity. Anytime you can hold your integrity, you see a play that doesn't go anywhere for an offense, they don't get any positive yards, that means that everybody did what they were supposed to do. Containment, that everybody hit their gap. Sound.
Gibbons getting pressure on the backside. He gets the ball away. Reception made. Once again, he finds Deshaun Mitchell. Enough for a first down, and they move the chains.
Yeah, Deshaun Mitchell. Nice catch. Gibbons rolls out. Throws from his strength, his left hand. Ball actually gets in there. Completed pass. Pruitt doing everything he can to bring him down.
Referees, with 13 seconds left to play in the opening half, they're trying to see who gets called for the timeout. Now it seems as though they've got the explanation correct. Let's see what the official call is. So now officially it's a timeout. 30-second timeout for Savannah State. Now if you're Savannah State, you want to try to get into the end zone one more before the half. Right, Tyrone?
Well, the name of the game is you always want to try to score. You always want to try to put points on the board. And actually, Savannah State they are in Clark Atlanta's territory, so I would expect to see them try to take some type of play and go to the end zone. They have one timeout, so they can throw the ball in the middle of the field and stop the clock and actually have an opportunity to probably get another play off, and it'd have to be a very quick play and try to get the field goal unit on.
J.T. Hart is back in at quarterback. He's going to throw it, and looks like a good catch made by Adante Devereaux.
Again, they roll out. The routes are going towards the sideline. So when the receiver catches it, he's able to step out of bounds, and this keeps Savannah State from having to use their last timeout.
Good foot placement there by Devereaux. 8 seconds left on the game clock. Go back to Gibbons as quarterback, and he's looking to throw. Flags are thrown into the end zone. It appears to be a touchdown for Colbert, but there was a flag.
I think the flag came out before he threw the ball right
Yes,
there,
it did.
James. So, but when they let the play go on, use this against the defense.
Holding offense number 61, and that's Steve Wakefield, the backup center.
Usually when the play is against the offense, they stop the play and blow it dead. So don't know why they didn't blow the play dead right there. When it's on the defense, they tend to let the play continue. But again, right here,
He's got that hand on the outside of the shoulder.
but they allowed the play to go, and it ended up a touchdown, but to no fault here. Again, we see the holding right there by 61. Flag comes in, nullifies the touchdown. So if the holding happens before the snap, or should I say as the snap is happening, they tend to blow it dead. But right there on that particular play, the play was already in action and in motion, so it was kind of difficult for them to stop the play while it was rolling.
And looks like they have one more timeout. Let's see how much time they'll have on the clock. They may have to put a couple of seconds back on the clock.
They might have blew the whistle when probably about 3-4 seconds on the clock, because that was a long play. I was kind of shocked by Savannah State. That was a very long play developing. Normally you want to get the ball quick. When you have 8 seconds, you want to have a quick play or maybe a run, and then you call it timeout. And but they called a pass play, and this is called situations. Got to understand the situation.
And looks like Lockhart is going to try for a field goal. This will be his longest of the year. And we'll call it about a 51, 52-yard field goal. Let's see. With 1 second left, it is blocked. Ball is loose. And a good block there for Clark Atlanta. Second block of the day. Trey Wilson, the 6'3" reserve tight end, he jumps up and makes the play.
Vertical. That is a great vertical right there. That's a very great vertical. I'm not just saying great vertical. That is a very great vertical, because that ball is ascending. It's going up. And for number 11 right there, look at that vertical. Wow. He has to be on the basketball team as well.
And it was recovered by Clark Atlanta. But right now, the defense holds, special teams holds as they go to the locker room. Savannah State definitely looking for more. Stay tuned. We'll have halftime right here on ESPN. Halftime score 21-7 in favor of the Tigers of Savannah State. Homecoming 2021 on the campus of Savannah State University, here underneath the moss-covered trees in Savannah, Georgia. As we go to the field now, they are showing the president, Dr. Kimberly Ballard Washington. She is in her second full year as the president of this illustrious university. And also, they are showing the homecoming court. Congratulations to the Queen, Miss Savannah State, Ontoria Foreman. She is the 84th Miss Savannah State University, young lady out of Macon, Georgia. And for Mr. Savannah State, it is Christian Hill, young man out of Jacksonville, Florida. And right now they're introducing all of the dignitaries and all of the court. And now on the end, you see the Queen out of Macon, Georgia. And there she is, Ontoria Foreman. And Mr. Savannah State, Christian Hill. And you have to learn how to do that homecoming wave. And as we see the rest of the court, Miss Senior, Miss Junior, Miss Sophomore, Miss Freshman, and also their escorts, Mr. Senior. Homecoming 2021, a complete sellout here in Savannah. Stay tuned. When we come back, we'll have more of the sights and sounds of Homecoming 2021 right here on ESPN. Stay tuned. Part of the festivities, one of the many high school bands that participated in some of the festivities here on the campus of Savannah State as they have had homecoming 2021. Remember, 2020, no homecoming, which meant that everybody had to sit at home because of COVID. And now, since COVID is beginning to subside, still a serious issue, we are starting to see bands and fans back in the stands. Hello, everybody. James Rhett along with Tyrone Poole. Tyrone, first half, we thought it was going to be a complete blowout by Savannah State, but Clark Atlanta stepped up big.
Yeah, you're right, James. Like Savannah State came out like they were expected to do. It's homecoming. They came out hot, put up 21 points, and it looked like from there, the other guys, the backups for Savannah State may have an opportunity, but Clark Atlanta came back, scored a touchdown, and actually changed the mindset of the game just that quick.
No doubt about it. Now, this game is also important because the SIAC standings, as we get closer to November, closer to the SIAC championship game, all of these teams are still trying to make their ploy to make it to the SIAC championship game in November.
Yeah, right now you have Savannah State, Albany State. You know, those two teams got to play each other, so that's going to be a big matchup. Both are sitting 5-1. They are undefeated in the conference play, so that's going to be a big matchup. You got Clark Atlanta, they're doing everything they can. They're a young team to keep themselves getting better. So it's a dogfight in that Eastern Division.
And you take a look at the East right now, you've really got three teams right there. Fort Valley, Albany, Savannah State, all of them undefeated in conference play, and they still all have to play each other to decide who's going to win that East.
Yeah, and I think Fort Valley is going to be that dark horse. I was saving Fort Valley for this part of the conversation. They are the dark horse. When I say the dark horse, they are a team that they are gelling. They are beginning to get and hit their stride, I believe. Of course, that's a school by school, so I have contact and I talk to people there in Fort Valley. And Fort Valley is going to be that team that's going to be very scary as this season goes on. So Albany State, Savannah State, they may be looking over their shoulders.
Now, Savannah State and Albany State will meet up next week at Albany State. When you look at what we've seen in the first half for Albany State, should they be licking their chops and saying, oh, we found some holes in what appeared to be an impenetrable team in the Tigers of Savannah?
No, I think sometimes when you play a team for homecoming or you have a certain mentality about a team that you're playing, you don't take them as serious. You know, you've seen it in boxing. Sometimes you guys don't take their opponent serious or they'll train like they're supposed to. But then when they know they're going into a fight where it's going to be a dog fight, man, everybody pays attention to detail. So I expect that Savannah State, Albany State game to be a very, very good game.
And for Miles, as we wrap this up, Miles and Lane atop over there in the West, but Kentucky State is still in it, and it seems as though everybody except for maybe Central State has a shot to win the West.
You know, I like Lane. I like Lane from the simple fact that they have two bookends. They have two defensive ends. And anytime you can put pressure on the quarterback, now we know Coach Ruffin, he's going to have his guys ready to play over there at Miles, but Lane College, I really like the talent that they have on offense and defense. I think Lane is doing a lot of great new things over there.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more halftime. It is Homecoming 2021 on the campus of Savannah State. Stay tuned. Welcome back to T.A. Wright Stadium on the campus of Savannah State. And before you now is the Savannah State Powerhouse of the South Marching Band. Their homecoming performance right here on ESPN. Enjoy.
Under the direction of the maestro himself, Dr. Glenn Orchid, S.W.
State, powerhouse of the South. Stay tuned. We'll have more halftime. 21-7 is your score in favor of the Tigers of Savannah State. You're watching SIAC football on ESPN+. And halftime continues here at T.A. Wright Stadium on the campus of Savannah State, the powerhouse of the South. The Savannah State Marching Band performing and doing a good job of it. The homecoming edition. And a sold-out crowd enjoying the festivities. Welcome back, everybody. James Verrett along with Tyrone Poole. And, yeah, even the band can stop and get out the way. They are having a good time. Oh, and yeah. Some pyrotechnics for the band and the mascot. Very good performance by the powerhouse of the South. So Tyrone, first half, we saw what we thought was going to be domination by Savannah State, and Clark Atlanta was able to mount some good defensive plays and what it seems to be a change in momentum.
Well, what we saw today, 3 phases of play act out. We saw offense, we saw defense, we saw special teams. Both teams, Clark Atlanta and Savannah State, made plays in all 3 of those areas. Clark Atlanta came out. They started out a little slow. We're going to take a look at the block punt right here that actually gave an opportunity for Clark Atlanta to get some points on the board. Again, they bring the pressure. The snap of the ball wasn't quite a ball that had a little zip on it, but Clark Atlanta was able to get there, block it, put the offense in great position. They recover. Offense goes in and scores a touchdown for those Tigers, those Panthers.
And for the Panthers, special teams huge on this. I mean, they really got to push up the middle and able to make the play.
Yeah, again, that block was so good it actually fooled the cameraman. But again, Savannah State came out hot, and as the song says, move, get out the way. That was their motto starting this game. They wanted to move everything out of their way. And you see right here, Clark Atlanta comes back with a little trick play right there to Odom. Savannah State almost stopped him, but it was a good play call. Panthers got into the end zone.
21-7 is your score as we start the third quarter. Savannah State deferred, so they'll be receiving. Anaj Carter on the return, and he's able to get close to the 20-yard line on that return. And we take a look here at one of the touchdowns, the first touchdown of the day for Savannah State. And then Anaj Carter got on the scoreboard with the longest play of the day, 73 yards, and he is off to the races, and even with a nice spin move right here, whoop, and he's gone.
Yeah, Pruitt kind of over-pursued right there, 37 for Clark Atlanta.
Into the end zone for the score. Show it one more time from a different angle, and even from the backside, it is a thing of beauty as he uses his speed, and wow, great spin move and able to get into the end zone. And then off to the races, the special teams off the block punt. And Savannah State using special teams to get on the board. Now we're ready for kickoff. There was a flag. They have to do a re-kick. We still see some of the confetti that came on the field from homecoming. Now Anaj Carter will take it all the way from his own 5. Anaj Carter beyond midfield. Anaj Carter, 25. Can he keep his feet? He does. Touchdown, Tigers. Touchdown, Anaj Carter. But there is
usually when you see that flag on the play on a kickoff return, usually it's holding illegal block on the returning team. But again, what also makes this happen, when you have to cover as a kicking unit, cover twice in heat like this, you get tired, you get out of your lane. And right there, you saw Carter take advantage of that second kick. But it looked like it's going to be all for naught. But still a great return, though.
It was a nice-looking return. Spectacular. But now, because of the infraction, holding, pushes him back inside his own 20. But you know his capabilities. You know Anaj Carter can be electric.
Of course, there's a song. It's electric.
The electric slide.
Yeah. So, hey, he showed a little bit of electricity right there. A live wire with no insulation.
Very nice. Gibbons now inside his own 20. He's going to run that option, keep it, has some more room to run and able to get a first down and a little bit more. Zion Nkokwa able to make the play.
Yeah, on that particular play right there, Travis Taylor was put in a bind. He either had to take the quarterback or take the pitch. And he took the pitch and made the wrong choice, and Gibson was able to pick up a lot of yards. Picks up a good first down for Savannah State. You got to have somebody for the pitch, man. You got to have somebody for the quarterback. That's how you stop the option.
Gibbons trying to find some room, and he does. Able to get another first down and move the chains. Very patient was Devon on that play.
Yeah, you saw a little nice patience. Nice patience by the young quarterback there. Allowed the blocks to set up. And then once they set up, boom, you saw him kick it in, hit another gear, and pick up another first down for the Savannah State Tigers.
Trying to go to the outside, has no place to go. Good defense right there to string that one out. Colbert on the carry, but nothing doing right there. Travis Taylor, the tackle maker, able to make the play.
Yeah, Colbert actually reminds me a little bit of Patterson with the Atlanta Falcons. He's a wide receiver, but they put him in the backfield to run the ball. But we saw Travis Taylor do a great job of breaking down the stiff arm and then shooting out the legs to make the tackle on Colbert.
Second down and 15 off the 5-yard loss. This time the inside run is snuffed out pretty quick. Malik Walker with his first carry of the day. And a good open field tackle by Zion and company.
Yeah, Zion got it fired up on that one. But again, you see Savannah State, even though they came out in a spread formation, spread means 4 wide receivers, okay, 2 by 2. They still got into the position of what they do best. Option, dive, quarterback, pitch. And again, right there, Clark Atlanta did a good job on limiting the yardage on that play.
Third down and long. Gibbons with time. Eludes one defender. Another one coming, sprinting over. Can't find him. Catch is made. Reception for the first down. Adante Devereaux. He has been Johnny on the spot with all of those plays right on the sideline.
Yeah, again, Clark Atlanta should have been off the field on this play. Nobody on contain. Gibbons able to roll out, and he's able to find the receiver and Charles Crawford, number 5 for Clark Atlanta, makes the tackle. But you got to get off the field when you have an opportunity. You can't have a breakdown in the defense. And right there, the Panthers' defense broke down.
End around, goes nowhere fast. Good open field tackle made by Charles Crawford, coming up big.
Again, Crawford made a play on the tackle we just saw. And here we see him come up, great read. Good shoulder, a little high, but hey, he strong arms him, puts the bit pressed on him, brings the running back down.
Second down and 10. Keeping is Gibbons. Oh, wow, he eludes one guy, but then he has no place to go. Nobody moved. Everybody stood still, and they tackle him for a loss. Crawford once again right there.
You got Crawford. You got number 39, Green. These guys, right there you see Green. He stops him. Crawford comes in. But see, when you don't have that option guy, that pitch guy, then the option is dead. So right there, Gibbons didn't have anywhere to go. Clark Atlanta surrounded him, made the tackle, limited the play, but we got a penalty.
Have a penalty. And looks like they had some pushing and shoving at the end. A helmet came off. So we got to see exactly what that's all about. Our head official today is Brian Holler. Yeah, they're pushing and shoving. Let's see what Brian has to say. Third down. So personal fouls on both teams. Those penalties will negate. Let's take one more look.
See if we can check out what's happening here. Slow it down for you guys. Speed it up. All right, got the play here. Nice, solid tackle. Right there, we see 86 and 29 up there at your top right there. Look like that's where the action was. Where the penalty might have come in. So even if you're not on the actual tackle, you know, the referees are looking at everybody. And they're going to throw that flag on whoever's not playing football. Let's see if we can check it out one more. This is an actual play where they didn't have the pitch guy, and Clark Atlanta was able to use Crawford and number 39, Green, to stop it.
Interception by the Panthers. Trying to stay on his feet and does, keeps on moving, is Charles Crawford, and that was a series just for Mr. Crawford. He ends it with a big interception, and now we've got flags flying because they've got some pushing and shoving going on the Clark Atlanta sideline.
Again, Clark Atlanta drops off. They got a little cover 2 action going down at the bottom. Safety reads it, breaks on the ball. Crawford, good hands. Like they say, catch the ones that come to you. Clark Atlanta gets another turnover and gets into Savannah State territory, getting just over the 50-yard line. But that's a penalty.
And let's see if we have the official call. It'll go
against Savannah, going to add some more yards.
Against Savannah, and it'll be a first down. And timeout on the field with 10:07 left to play. It seems as though the momentum has shifted, and now Clark Atlanta is driving as they only trail by 14. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll see if they can keep the momentum going. It's homecoming for Savannah State, but right now they're not looking very good. You're watching SIAC football right here on ESPN.
The ways you love to play. Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Georgia Power is here with a little reminder of how easy it is to save energy at home. Because it's often as simple as a twist or as easy as a lift. It could be a little squeeze, or maybe just a pull. These small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit GeorgiaPower.com for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
As a global bank, our game plan is to help clients manage their money. We're a team of challengers, thinkers, and go-getters. Together, we bring out the best in each other. With our partner SIAC, we're creating pathways for the next generation of talent. We're scouting bankers, advisors, techies, and yes, athletes. Kick off your career with UBS.
And after the penalty, Clark Atlanta has moved up into Savannah State territory. Ball now at the 34-yard line.
Clark Atlanta, they got to take advantage of this opportunity. They got to convert this into points.
Pitch and catch, reception made. A heavy hit but not before a first down, and they'll have another opportunity to move the chains to Marion Colbert on the reception.
Nice quick pass, hit the seam. See the tight end come off. Quarterback not going to hesitate right there. Number 47 for Savannah State. He goes with the run. He reads the run. Number 47, Campbell, and Odom. Quick strike. Picks up positive yards. First down for Clark Atlanta. Now, those are the type of plays that Clark Atlanta needs to take advantage of. Throw the ball where Savannah State is allowing you to throw the ball.
Check that. That was Wimberly on the reception. And now Clark Atlanta's rushing game is showing up big. Jeremiah Gibbs with a big push. And now we're starting to see the surge of that offensive line from the Panthers.
Yeah, starting to see that surge. Harvey, Solomon, McCorvey, Gibbs, Gooseby. Those guys are beginning to move that ball.
Gibbs again on the carry. He gets inside the 10-yard line. Helmet comes off. Right there at the bottom of the pile, Naim Bozeman able to wrap up his legs. Take another look at Gibbs.
Nice little direct handoff right here. Little run read option. Hands it to Gibbs, a little bit of spin move. Kind of saw his helmet kind of coming off before he even went to the ground. But nevertheless, positive yards for Clark Atlanta. This is what they need. And they need to convert. If they can convert here, I think if I'm Savannah State, I'm beginning to get a little worried.
Defense for the orange and blue has to stiffen here if they want to maintain this 14-point lead. Timeout call by Clark Atlanta. 8:52 left. Let's take a look at what happened in the first half with our halftime stats. And it looks like it's heavy in favor of Savannah State, which it is, but the time of possession, Clark Atlanta really helped their defense by staying on the field a little longer.
Well, it's the tale of two cities. In the beginning, the first quarter, Savannah State took advantage and they drove the ball down. But Clark Atlanta came back. They made some adjustments on defense, took advantage of a few opportunities on special teams. So really, if you were to look at the second half stats, the second quarter, and compared to the first quarter, you would see a very big difference. The tale of two cities. And right now, Clark Atlanta is playing like a team that has won more games than they've lost.
2019, they went winless. So far in 2021, 2 wins on the season. Odoms back in the end zone. Catch made. Touchdown, Kinder Wembley.
See Wembley here, 6'2", going against 5'11", Bozeman. Wembley uses his height. Bozeman doesn't quite get his head around. He sees the ball. We'll see it again. Just one step drop by Odom. Again, Bozeman doesn't even get his head around. He doesn't know where the ball is. Wembley takes advantage of it. Touchdown.
Point after attempt is up, and it is good. Oh, hold on to your purses. It's not time to leave yet. Clark Atlanta says it may be homecoming, but we may have to steal some barbecue out of the yard. At 21-14, your score. Stay tuned. We'll have more of SIAC football right here on ESPN. Some of the fans right now, they're a little quiet, even though they're playing the Cupid Shuffle song. They're not dancing because right now we've seen the momentum shift in favor of the Panthers as they've been able to score and cut the lead down to 7. James Redd along with Tyrone Poole, and this is SIAC football, and this is what we talked about earlier. This is the time where teams separate. If you're good, teams are going to play you at a very high level, and sometimes they'll sneak up on you, and right now, Clark Atlanta has snuck in, and they have made this a 7-point ball game.
Yeah, Clark Atlanta, they probably saying to themselves, hey, they chose us for homecoming, guys. That was probably their bulletin board material. They chose us for homecoming. Let's go down there and spoil their homecoming.
Goes out of bounds. Flag is thrown.
And this is how you take, when you are the visiting team, this is what you call taking the fans out of the game. This is homecoming. Look at them. Everybody, they supposed to be up and moving around and jumping and celebrating. You know, got a few people got the pom-pom going. But what Clark Atlanta has done, they have taken the bite out of the Tigers. Okay, and the Tigers, we're going to see the type of team I believe they were in the first quarter. They're going to try to come back and establish what they tried to do in the first quarter. And if the Panthers can realize what they tried to do and make the right corrections and adjustments, I think they can actually give Savannah State more than what they bargained for today.
Ball now after the kicking the ball out of bounds at the 35. Devereaux went in motion, now inside run, and Colburn would look like he was just trying to find a place to land as his lean went a little bit too far.
Again, that offensive line of Savannah State, 62, 65, 50, 70, 55. Watch these guys open up the hole. Clark Atlanta got 3 down linemen. Bring the linebacker around, but he's picked up. And if it wasn't for Travis right there making that tackle, that could have been out the gate.
5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5. Keeping is Gibbons. Spin move. Gibbons, 1st down and more in the Panther territory, down at about the 43-yard line. And Devon Gibbons shows his elusiveness on that run.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want. This is what this offense tried to do. They try to give you a lot of second guessing where you don't react quickly, and that's what the fake does. The Z sweep, fake it, get just that little bit of hesitation just so the offensive lineman can get in their correct blocking position and then allow the running back or the quarterback to pick up positive yards as we saw right there.
Keep it again is Gibbons. Gibbons trying to find some room on the outside. And this time, pursuit angles worked well for Clark Atlanta as they were able to get him out of bounds.
Yeah, you got Cameron Ivory and you got Crawford again on the tackles. But again, a quarterback keeper by Gibbons picks up positive yards. Savannah State Tigers on the move again, trying to answer that touchdown by the Panthers.
2nd down and short. Looks like they'll call it 3 yards for the first. Oh, and keep again by Gibbons. Gibbons keeps his feet. Flags are thrown everywhere. 2 players are down for Clark Atlanta. May have been a couple of chop blocks.
Yeah, most of the times when you see a penalty, a flag go down, be like a holding. Might have been 62, but we're going to find out. But again, Gibbons picks up positive yards, calls his own number. Should have been down right there. 91, William Jones, who's made pretty good tackles this game, actually missed one right there.
Brian Holland, our head referee. And it'll be 1st down.
You know, I always like watch the offensive linemen as they come up and get in a position. They like walk together. They are a unit. Those guys, even when they break the huddle, they all run up together. You know, it's fun to watch the offensive line and just watch how they maneuver and pick up blocks and pull and everything. You're looking at 65, 62, 50, 70, 75. You know, that's where football starts, and that's where it ends, on the offensive line and also the defensive line.
Average weight is about 285 pounds there for the men of Savannah State's offensive line. Carter going in motion. They're going to give it to Inaj. No, Gibbons keeps it. Once again, showing how elusive he is with the football and able to make some significant gains, about 6 yards on that carry.
Again, he's a dual, he's a triple threat. He throw, he'll run, and even become a wide receiver. That's just how great his abilities are. And again, Clark Atlanta coming up, making the tackle, but making the tackle down the field after Gibson has picked up positive yards.
Second and 5. Option play, jumps over a defender as Gibbons, and this time he's brought down possibly for a loss. Good athletic play there by Gibbons.
Now, as a quarterback, as a player, I ask myself, how many more times can you continue to run your quarterback? Because every time this quarterback goes down, you got 52 right there. 52 for Clark Atlanta. Barron putting his weight on Gibbons. How many more times can Gibbons take licks like that as a quarterback? Because those guys actually are a little bit, they're built a little bit different. Not only from the weight room standpoint, just from a body position.
Giving it to Carter. Trying to get to the outside. He does and gets pushed out of bounds. And looks like he may have gained 1, possibly 2 yards, but there was a flag.
Another little jet sweep right there. Picks up positive yards again for, might have got him a little bit right there after a hit after he's gone out of bounds.
And it is a hold on the offense. Looks like it's on number 24 for Savannah State, Jordan Clark.
Take a look again. I thought it might have been, yeah, right there. You see the hold. You can actually see it. But I thought it might have been that hit afterwards. You know, the referees are so ticky-tacky these days with handcuffing. I call it handcuffing the defense. They don't allow the defense to get physical no more.
Moves the ball back. Now it's 3rd down and 14. Colbert gets the reception, and this time he goes nowhere fast. Good shoestring tackle made by your man, Charles Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford. This right here is just like a little swing pass if the running back was in the backfield. But instead, you have the receiver coming across. And that was a great play by Crawford to read and recognize and advance himself in position to make that tackle on number 15 for Savannah State, Colbert. Great open field tackle.
Less than 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. We started this half with Clark trailing 21-7. They were able to march down the field and get their 2nd touchdown of the day. Hunt by Lockhart. Gets it inside the 10. But there was a flag at about the 12-yard line.
Now, if you go back and look at the possessions of Savannah State, those guys right there you're looking at in that blue, I'm pretty sure the coaches are not too happy because they have not moved the ball as well as their counterpart, the Panthers. They've moved the ball pretty well ever since the 2nd quarter. So now, really, let's see what type of adjustments can Savannah State find that energy on defense like they had in the 1st quarter.
And timeout, Savannah State right now, after a spectacular first quarter, they have been on the downward trend. Can they trend upward? We'll see. Clark Atlanta will have the ball when we come back right here on ESPN.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Georgia Power is here with a little reminder of how easy it is to save energy at home. Because it's often as simple as a twist or as easy as a lift. It could be a little squeeze, or maybe just a pull. These small changes can make a big difference, helping you save energy for the bigger things in life. Visit georgiapower.com for tips and programs to help save energy and money.
As a global bank, our game plan is to help clients manage their money. We're a team of challengers, thinkers, and go-getters. Together, we bring out the best in each other. With our partner SIAC, we're creating pathways for the next generation of talent. We're scouting bankers, advisors, techies, and yes, athletes. Kick off your career with UBS.
Savannah State started off the game on fire, scoring 21 unanswered points. But so far, it's been 14 unanswered points by Clark Atlanta, who have stole the momentum of this game, and they're one drive and one score away from leaving a sold-out crowd here at T.A. Wright Stadium in shock. Low snap, flag, free play, intercepted by Savannah State, and it goes down. And that was Levante Larry looking for his second interception of the day if it holds, but looks like it'll all be coming back.
Yeah, like might have had encroachment by Savannah State defense.
Bernard Brown called for encroachment.
Yeah, right there over the ball. You see the ball, you don't react. The ball is right there in front of you.
No, that was Cameron Brown called. Yeah, that was Cameron.
No reason to jump. The ball's right there in front of you. Now, what Clark Atlanta needs to do, they need to go back to the movement, the motion to kind of get Albany State, to get Savannah State defense to shift and move. That's how Clark Atlanta has been able to make plays, by movement.
I will give you that. When you're a Wildcat, you always have Albany on your mind. All right. And this was Joseph Douglas with the reception and able to get some positive yards close to a first down. And, yes, he gets it and moves the chains.
I think I'm giving everybody some love today, James. I'm calling out teams. I don't call Tuskegee. I don't call Albany State. I don't call everybody. I'm giving everybody in the SIAC some love today, man. And we got Savannah State and Clark playing.
I'm telling you, you're a Wildcat, so your mind is always on what the Golden Rams are doing and how you can beat them.
I'm having flashbacks. Huh? That what it is?
We'll have a therapy session after the game.
I know, right? Let me go down to the 10 and get checked.
First and 10 now. Odom's getting some pressure. Bozeman, and looks like he may have to be called for a face mask because he was grabbing him pretty high.
See, we fake receiver screen, stiff arm by Odom. Yeah, Bozeman got to learn how to break that stiff arm down. And how you break that stiff arm down, when the quarterback or whoever, the offensive player goes to shoot that arm to stiff arm you, you got to take your forearm and you got to knock it down and then wrap him up.
And it is a face mask, first down, and it seems as though every time Savannah makes a mistake, it gives Clark Atlanta great field position.
Yeah, right now, Savannah State, I know their coaches are not happy with their performance, penalty-wise, and performance on the field. I wouldn't be surprised we'll have a lot of upsets this weekend around the SIAC. This could be an upset here in the making.
Cut back, inside run goes nowhere. McKinley Newbill, Agent Zero, able to make the big tackle.
Yeah, that play right there looked like it was dead on arrival. So, again, Savannah State stepping up, limiting the first down. We check out number 8 down there at the bottom. Good hand placement on the receiver. But again, as you call him, Agent Zero, on the play for Savannah State, limits Clark Atlanta.
2nd and 14. Odoms with plenty of time. Throws long and almost intercepted. Good defensive play there. And that's how you play that cornerback position or safety, Marvin Grunchy, with the stop.
Yeah, great play by Marvin Grunchy. Here you see Odoms. He's looking for the car Jerry. 5'10", 175. Try to get up as high as he can. He was open. But Odoms didn't have enough zip, and Grunchy was able to come and knock the ball down, save Savannah State from giving up a big play.
3rd down and 14. Crowd is getting into this one. Sold out Wright Stadium here at Savannah State. Odom getting some pressure. Now he says, I'm going to tuck it and run. And he eludes one defender. He stays on his feet. He is close to the first down marker. There's some pushing and shoving going on over there on the side, but nobody gets called for anything. Great play by Odom.
Yeah, that was a great play by Odom. That spin move took a little bit of hourglass in the maker, but hey, he made the defensive guy miss. So again, you see the movement by the Savannah State interior defensive line. See the spin move right there? It was slow in the making, but hey, all you want to do is make a miss.
That was sort of like, do I want to spin? Oh, yeah, I'll spin.
Exactly.
Punting situation, Fernando Lobo to punt for Clark, and this is high. It goes out of bounds. Looks like, oh my goodness, depending on the spot. Okay, it stopped at the 25. Not necessarily the best punt, but good enough to push them back just a little bit. And for Savannah State, with 55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, they may want to try to end this one on a high note, but they want to end it on a high note, but this is a quarter that they may soon forget because they didn't play well in this quarter.
Well, football is 4 quarters, as they say. You got to play 60 minutes. And, you know, again, I believe football is about energy, and neither team has really played with a lot of energy. And when you get into situations like this, I think it's the team that's most cerebral, the team that doesn't beat themselves by shooting themselves in the foot with penalties and big plays. Again, we're going to find out. This is going to be a barn burner. I think going to go down to the end.
Oh, good open field tackle. Tackle for a loss. Travis Taylor, the senior, making a big play, pushing Savannah State back 2 yards.
And what did I say was the key to helping you beat Savannah State? You got to limit them on first down. And right there, Clark Atlanta was able to come up. Number 41 for Clark Atlanta, Zion, was able to make that play. And now, actually, Savannah State lost 2 yards. So now, if you're Savannah State, do you go with the pass or the run? I think they're going to come back with a run play so that they can try to make a manageable third down. But we'll see. As they say, That's why we play the game.
They're going to give it to Colbert, and Colbert this time, he goes nowhere fast. Another big play by the front seven, Owen Bloss, the young man out of Ellenwood, Georgia, makes the tackle.
This Clark Atlanta defense has found new energy. They look like the team that's actually tied for first in the actual East. So these guys right here, great play initially by number 91 right there for Clark Atlanta, William Jones. We called his name, the defensive end freshman, 6 foot, 238. So Clark Atlanta defense is making plays.
We played 3 quarters. One more quarter to go. Stay tuned. It should be a barn burner right here on ESPN. The powerhouse of the South, Savannah State Marching Band football team may need a little help as we start the fourth quarter. James Red along with Tyrone Poole, 21-14, homecoming for the Tigers. Clark Atlanta has clawed their way back from a 21-point deficit, and now it is up to Savannah State to see if they can find a way to put this game on ice. Gibbons finds Colbert. Colbert with the stiff arm, but he can't outstiff everybody as he's eventually brought down, but not before he was able to gain. It's like Key Pruitt right there with the tackle, and now we're starting to see some players go down. Colbert looks like he may be cramping up a little bit.
Yeah, Colbert, he's one of the main guys. We've seen the ball get in his hands a lot of times. That's a great play by Travis Taylor, and then you have Pruitt that comes up. So with Travis and Pruitt, whenever you have two people on the tackle, that's why you always want to have a swarming defense, because it makes it easier for the next person to come in and make that tackle. So right there we see two helmets, 4 Panthers over there in position to try to make that play. And unfortunately, Colbert is the one that's down on the field.
We'll take a break. We come back. We'll check on the status of Demarion Colbert. 21-14 your score. Stay tuned. Demarion Colbert is being carted off, and we're definitely concerned. He's just a freshman, but they're going to take him into the locker room just to make sure that he's okay. But the injury did happen on the far side of the field, closer to Clark Atlanta, so obviously they're using the cart to get him over to their side of the field, and he's still talking to the training staff to let them know exactly where he's feeling that pain. And they have a pretty good training staff here at Savannah State doing a good job. But he did not convert. Punting situation, Lockhart to punt for the Tigers. And almost another block. Good punt. Clark Atlanta on the return and goes nowhere fast. Special teams playing well right now for the blue and orange. So now the defense is going to have to step up big. They've allowed a few touchdowns and a lot of yards from Clark Atlanta and penalties.
Yeah, again, what I'm looking at right now, when I look at the screen, I don't see a sense of urgency by Savannah State's defense. Coming on that field, they should have been huddled up, saying something, breaking the huddle, and let's go out there with a little bit more fire. But this drive is going to tell us a lot.
And you see the stats. Not a lot of yards by Clark, but very effective. A lot of yards by Savannah State, but outside of the 21 points in the first half, they haven't been able to cross the goal line.
Yeah, Clark Atlanta's had the short side of the field. That's why you don't see too much from their scoring drives.
Take another look at the previous play. Easy run play right up the middle. And now they're getting ready to start it again, but looks like there was a flag and false start on the Panthers. Now, in the previous drives, it's been Savannah State, who has shot themselves in the foot and allowed more life to come from this Clark Atlanta squad.
Yeah, and you know, if you're Clark Atlanta, you got to keep the momentum going by doing what you did earlier. Misdirection, movement. They don't come static, and right now static means no movement. And that's a static formation we're seeing right now.
Odoms gets it over to Hudson. Ball is on the ground, loose ball. But they may say the ground caused the fumble, but let's see what the official call will be. Scoop there by Tim Campbell.
Yeah, usually you see a lot of balls come out even on the pro level. You see it on the high school level, and we're seeing it right now collegiate level. When that running back or that ball carrier hits the ground and all their weight is on their forearm, their upper body, that ball normally is going to come out. He's flipped right here, goes up, and now all his body weight is on the shoulder that's carrying the ball. And that ball has nowhere but to come out. Again, nice shootout of the legs right there.
That looks like the ground caused the fumble. His forearm was on the ground. But they're saying now that it is a fumble, and it's Savannah State's football in great field position. So once again, defense makes a play when they have to. JT Hardage in at quarterback. This time they're going to give to one of their reserve running backs, Romero Smalls. Smalls still in at running back along with Hardage. Let's take another look at it. That looks like the ground caused it. First and goal now. Smalls close and into the end zone. Touchdown. Savannah State touchdown. Romero Smalls, his first touchdown of the year.
Yeah, just two straight back-to-back power runs, just straight up the middle. Get behind them big offensive tackles, offensive guards, left, right, and just use the weight room to get into the end zone. And that's what we saw Smalls do. Take another look at it. See that guard pull, kick out, lean forward, touchdown.
I think that's what makes Savannah State dangerous. Point after attempt is up. Great shot. And it's good. It doesn't matter who they put in. All of their running backs are falling forward and able to get yards.
Just because of those five guys right there. Watch number 62 pull. Great. He pulls and opens it up.
We'll be back as Savannah expands their lead back to 14 right here on ESPN. And the powerhouse of the South marching band is singing a happier tune after a fumble by Clark Atlanta leads to a Romero Small short touchdown run to expand the lead again to 14 points. James Verrett along with Tyrone Poole here at Theodore Wright Stadium on the campus of Savannah State, homecoming 2021. And it has been a festive event. We've seen food trucks, tents, people enjoying family and friends and alumni, but the most important part is the game. And 13 minutes and 5 seconds away from Savannah saying that, yes, they have won homecoming, but Clark Atlanta can spoil it if they can score 14 or more with time left, Tyrone.
Yes. Clark Atlanta is stealing the game, James. Clark Atlanta is stealing the game. All Clark Atlanta hopefuls. Again, what they need to do is take advantage of this drive. They need to go down, and if they can answer a touchdown for a touchdown, then you give yourself a great opportunity. Or if they go down and score and kick a field goal, yeah, that doesn't cover too much of that 28-14 lead, but it does show Savannah State that your offense can still move the ball on them.
Now we'll see if Odoms can engineer a touchdown here as they trail by 14. Still staying in the spread with all the wide receivers. Odoms now going to throw incomplete pass intended for Trey Wilson, and there is a very late flag.
Like going to be on the defense there. Pass interference. Good little half rollout here. We saw a hitch route by the number 1 receiver at the bottom, which actually froze the corner. They tried to hit that corner route with number 11 right there for Clark Atlanta. Wilson. Right there. May look like got a little bit of pass interference on number 22 for Savannah State. Johnson. Murray.
First down and 10 for the Panthers out to the 40-yard line.
Now, if you're Savannah State, you're telling yourself, these guys cannot move the ball on us. Anytime they move the ball, it's been a penalty. So Clark Atlanta needs to get something going here to show that they can move the ball.
And now the pitch and catch is successful to Trey Wilson. Seemed like they threw the exact same play. They get it out to the senior tight end.
Yeah, on that one there, they try to mix it up a little bit. Actually, Wilson, you saw the number 1 receiver last time he ran a 5-yard hitch. This time the number 1 receiver, number 8, runs a clear out and actually gives Wilson a little bit of opportunity to work that flat route.
After the 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. The ball comes loose again. And this time Clark Atlanta's able to recover. That one is not what you want to see if you're a fan of the Panthers.
Yeah, Kenzie actually caught it, fumbled it. Great play right there by our guy. There he is, BJ. Great play by Johnson. Uses his arms, tackles the football, it comes out. But Kenzie was able to get on his own fumble, recover his own fumble.
Now 3rd and 8. And this time, Agent Zero is there and company. Big sack again for McKinley Newbill and the rest of that swarming Tiger defense.
Yeah, 3rd and 8. You know it's going to be a pass type of play. So what does Savannah State do? They come with a blitz. Too many people coming. Clark Atlanta offensive line couldn't pick it up. Got number 95 for Savannah State. Brown making that tackle, getting that sack. Added to his stats.
Trying to apply some pressure. They do not block the punt, and fair catch by Savannah State at about the 27-yard line. 10:46 left to play. Anaj Carter has already scored on a long run, but can we see him score one more time? 14 points. And they have the lead, 28-14. But right now, we still haven't seen the offense really click on all cylinders yet, Tyrone.
No, they haven't clicked like they clicked in the first quarter. So I'm expecting, again, to see Savannah State run the quarterback, run the dive. We're going to see number 38, Walker, get his hands, Smalls, get his hands on the ball an awful lot. Or either we're going to see Heritage run the ball, which we see now.
Hardest runs, and he is brought down, but not before he was able to gain 1, possibly 2 yards on that one. Travis Taylor was there to grab his foot and bring him down.
Again, Hardage, good block. The offensive line is blocking very well. It's just that Clark Atlanta is getting off blocks, as we saw right there at number 52. Barron gets off the block and makes the tackle. So that's what you have to do. When these big guys get on you, you got to be able to get off the block and still make the tackle.
Stoppage of play, flag. Looks like there was a false start.
So, yeah, I think you're going to see Hardage. You're going to see him run the ball. You're going to see Smalls run the ball. You're going to see Savannah State do what they do. A lot of them guys up front to block. And you're going to see the option. And they're going to go take bread and butter.
Hardage looking to throw. He does. Reception made by Julian Roberts, the big tight end. His first reception of the afternoon. 6'2", 215 sophomore out of right here in Savannah.
Yeah, nice catch, but watch Crawford come and cut him down. Nice read, shoot the legs out, limited play.
Just like they draw it up in practice.
Just like they drew it up in practice.
3rd down 9 after the 1-yard pass reception. Fake the Smalls. They find Anaj Carter, and he's able to get enough for the first down and move the chains. Anaj has been really electrifying today.
What makes this play work? You got the play action. Your running game is going very well for you. It fools the defense, make those linebackers come up, and it's an easy throw by Hardage right there. Watch. The defense comes up, linebackers come up, open up that void right there, easy pitch and catch.
Ball now out to the 43-yard line for 1st and 10, and this is that slow, methodical drive that Coach Quinn likes to see. Hardage going long, wide open, touchdown, Adante Devereaux, touchdown Tigers. With a little dance to go with it.
Yeah, it's orange tights and everything. Streaking down the sideline. It's hard not to miss him. But again, great play. Hardage here knew where he was going with the ball all along. Had to be some type of miscommunication in the secondary for a wide receiver to be that wide open.
Great there by Devereaux and Hardage. Point after attempt is up and good, and as we go to break, lead has expanded back to 21 points. Savannah State, the Tiger, may have fallen asleep, but they've come alive after this J.T. Hardage bomb of 56 yards over to Devereaux, and he walks into the end zone. Stay tuned. A 21-point explosion by Savannah State in the fourth quarter has expanded the lead back to 35-14. And Naj Carter is talking with Devereaux saying, I don't think your touchdown was as long as mine, but it was still pretty good.
Hey, a touchdown is a touchdown, James. And right now, those two touchdowns back-to-back, 14 unanswered points that Savannah State has put up. And Clark Atlanta has not answered. Hopefully they can answer on this drive.
Lockhart kicks it deep, and Clark Atlanta will fair catch it at the 10, which will bring it out to the 25.
Too deep. I always have too deep. Again, don't understand the fair catch of a kick return. Evidently, they've seen something, the Clark Atlanta special team coaches, that made them fearful that they didn't want to run and return the football on return, kick return. Never seen that before, James. Have you?
Yes, I have. It is part of the rules now. You can't fair catch it.
But I'm talking about as in the game, 90%, 99% of the time, when you kick the ball off, it's going to be returned.
Boy, that's true.
On a consistent basis, I've never seen this.
Yeah, that's true.
I understand it's in the rule book.
Odom's going deep, almost intercepted, and yes, a flag goes down. And Latralian Blockamore is not happy about that.
Now, Odom going deep. He's ripping it. Look like, I would be arguing with that call myself as a defensive back. He's playing the ball. He's not playing the wide receiver. You don't see any type of situation where he's limiting the receiver's movement. He's actually running the route for the wide receiver. So I really don't know what that referee back there throwing the flag, what he saw. Yeah, you even see our guy right there, Johnson. He's saying, hey, what's the call, ref? What's the dealio?
We do have a player down at about the 47-yard line. 8:11 left to play. The official call is pass interference, and looks like that player will get up and walk off on their own power. Let's take another look at it.
You see it down here at the bottom. Right there. I see it. Right there, a little bit of pushing and shoving. Actually, what happened, can't quite see it. Let's see if we can see it. Right there. Right there. Right there. You see the grabbing of the arm right there. So by the time it took the referee to pull the flag out, it actually was thrown when the camera came back into play, and we didn't see that holding. So, thank God for camera instant replay, James. You can go back and see where it all happened.
So now you're not that mad.
I'm not that mad now. So Jackson, number 31, you can't get mad either.
Odom has some life left, but now he smartly throws it away because he couldn't find anybody open.
Well, that's what you do when you're rolling. You get outside the tackles. Nobody's open. He's looking to his left. He's going through a progression read, starting with his left. Center still looking to throw the ball. Defense closing down on you. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another day. Isn't that what the guy on the water boy? He said, we live to fight another day. When you throw the ball out of bounds, you live to fight another day. For all those who watch the water boy. Football movie.
And a big hit sack for the Tigers. And the ball is free. McKinley Newbill runs into the end zone. That may be all be coming back. But a great hit by Jamal McKinney.
Oh, man, you talk about a hit. That's what you dial up. That's a defensive player's dream right there, to catch that quarterback throwing the ball. Poor blocking by number 77 right there. Osborne for Clark Atlanta allows that free hit on his quarterback. As an offensive lineman, you should never do that. Right here, he actually, great move right there by number 91 for Savannah State.
Jamal
McKinney.
McKinney.
McKinney, great play. Started at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 19. And he's going to throw it long and incomplete. The defense held for Savannah State. Big plays by that defensive front, able to force a punting situation for the Panthers.
Yeah, we talked about when will this Savannah State defense wake up? When will the offense wake up? Well, we saw the offense come and answer us by scoring 14 points, going from 21 to 35, and we saw the defense come out and really attack Clark Atlanta's offense, and with big hits and good coverage and just making plays defensively. Now Clark Atlanta's punting the ball back to an offense that they're having trouble with again.
And Tim Bowens is really talking to the referees, trying to make sure that they get it right the first time. I think he was complaining about the clock. So the clock had run out, but Clark Atlanta had already called timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. When we come back, we'll see if Savannah State can put this one on ice with 7 minutes left. Homecoming 2021 in Savannah, Georgia. SIAC football. Stay tuned. Third quarter was high momentum for Clark Atlanta, but the fourth quarter has been all Tigers as Homecoming 2021 is 7 minutes away from wrapping up. 35-14 is your score. Great fourth quarter performance by Savannah State. They've been able to score 14 points in the fourth. Fair catch called by Carter. Now you got to finish it off, Tyrone. How do you finish it off offensively for Savannah?
You go into your 4-minute offense right here, your 4-minute offense. I said this time in, time out. Anybody that knows football knows what a 4-minute offense is. But if you don't know, I'm going to give you an opportunity to get schooled. 4-minute offense is where you take your time calling the snap. You let the ball, the clock go down to 3, 2, and then boom, you're going to see them snap the ball. So you take your time methodically. You use up as much time as you can. But the key is you also have to be getting yardage as you run those plays. But they should go into their 4-minute offense right here and eat up as much clock as possible.
And they are doing that. Oh, fumble on the play. Looks like Clark Atlanta may have the football. Demarion Colbert came back from his injury and looks like he was limping a little bit. Now he's frustrated. Fumble recovery by the Panthers.
This is what you call optimistic, making plays. And Clark Atlanta is not giving up. Great play by Travis Taylor right there. Ripped the ball out. There you go. Now he recovered his own. No, what's that?
That was Taylor.
That was Taylor.
Taylor ripped and got the recovery.
Fights off the blocker. Gets himself in position. Puts his hand on the very tip of that ball. Pulls it out. And recovers. There you go. Then he gets into the fetus position. You know he's been coached very well.
And now Clark Atlanta trying to cut into this lead. Reception made by Wimberly, who already has his touchdown reception earlier this evening.
Odom rolling out. Again, a little 9-7-3 action right there. You got 14 going to the flat. Got Wimberly going to the corner. And got a vertical by the receiver.
Big hit. Ball is loose. Picked up and off to the races they go. Savannah State's going to put this one on ice. Big play. Salik McCray takes it all the way in for the score. Big play by Salik McCray, and he stays on his feet, but the defensive front made the play by making the big hit, and that was McKinney again. Or check that. That was
Moore.
That was Moore making the play.
Yeah, Moore. They had an overload blitz right there. Too many people coming from one side for Clark Atlanta to block. We got Agent Zero. He goes inside, which causes the offensive line to move with him. He's the deception in the defense. They go with him, which allows Moore to come out the corner, and big hit on the quarterback fumble, and you see easy walk-in touchdown for Savannah State.
Salik McCray with his first touchdown return of his career here at Savannah State. The young man out of Jacksonville, Florida. And I know he's a little gassed right now, but definitely happy that he gets the big play.
That's it. You making a big play, man, it don't matter. You tired or not tired, when you score a touchdown like that, man, big play, you find some kind of way to get energy to get them guys on the sideline high fives.
And Bernard Brown is being helped off the field. Let's take another look at the hit and the return that covered 69 yards.
Again, you saw Newbill. He dives down deep. He goes deep into the offensive line, which causes the offensive line to change up their scheme of blocking. And you were able to see Moore come out the side, direct hit on Osborne, and actually a great hit on the quarterback, Odom, and scoop and fumble, pick up, score for a touchdown, McCray.
Lockhart with the point after attempt. It is up and whoa, right there in the camera good. And McCray, he definitely needs a breather. Trying to get some extra wind in, but hey, he got his 69 yards on this big play.
Again, you see Newbill come down. You see Moore come out the side, direct hit on Odom. McCray scoops it, picks it up. And actually, he's trying to get a little, almost, he's about to get run down by his own teammate right there. Number 90, Brown. Brown said, hey, I want to be in the celebration with you, my buddy. That's a big play for Savannah State. And as you said, James, that put it on ice. You would take another look at it. Watch you see the actual movement of the defensive line, New Bill, then Moore with the good, clean hit. McCray picks it up, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, and gets into that end zone.
Now Lockhart to kick off. And for Savannah State will shut the door on the possibility of a score. Touchback. And now with 6 minutes, 9 seconds left, 42-15 is your score. Clark Atlanta, you got to keep trying, right, Tyrone?
You definitely keep trying. You know, even when you're down 42-15, as Clark Atlanta players, you got to understand that the coaches are still evaluating the film. They're going to look at the film and they're going to see who has given up and who has continued to play, because as we said earlier, Clark Atlanta is a young team. Coach Bowen and his coaching staff, they are looking for the foundation of the players that are going to help turn this program around. So if I'm Clark Atlanta players, I'm going to make sure I play now like I did in the first quarter.
The fight is there with Clark Atlanta. They haven't given up. It's just a matter of getting some more players matured. That's what you think?
Definitely.
And now Clark Atlanta trying to make something happen. This time taking over at quarterback is Dominic Jones with his first action of the day. And with 5 minutes, 43 seconds left, looks like coach is trying to get some other guys into the game as Dominic Jones will stay in at quarterback.
I think if you're Clark Atlanta, you still, as a coach, you want to show these guys that you still want to try to win this game, or at least try to put them in good position, you know, and have a speed offense. Speed, speed, speed.
Jones has some room to run, but he's going to throw. Catch is made. And out of bounds goes Jeremy Tate.
Again, speed, 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 sense of urgency. 2-minute offense here. This is where Clark Atlanta want to be in. If you're Savannah State, you want to be in the 4-minute offense. You want to try to take up as much time as possible. If you're Clark Atlanta, you want to be in your 2-minute offense. You want to try to get as many plays off, speed, 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 as fast as you can to try to move this ball down the field.
And this time, oh, man, that ball is loose. Another pickup right there, and it should be, yes, it is, Savannah State football.
That's just carelessly not protecting the football right there. Really, Savannah State didn't do anything to cause a big play. Yes, it's a turnover, but as we watch, it's just carelessness with the football. Again.
McKinney just trying to strip it away or do something with it. And the quarterback Jones just says, I'm just about to get rid of it.
Now, right there, Jones need to take the sack, protect the football. That is the golden egg right there, that football. Still, yeah, he's trying to throw the ball. Don't know who he's trying to throw it to, but it ends up being a turnover, and Savannah State gets the ball. So, again, situations, when you have new guys that come into the game, that's what happens. They don't understand the flow, the situation, and they try to make plays when they just need to understand what's happening.
Marlon Jackson, the young man out of Statesboro, Georgia, gets credit for that fumble recovery. And now back on offense is Savannah State.
So you're going to see Savannah State. I would be surprised if I see Savannah State do any type of passing here. I think they're going to run the ball. They're going to milk the clock, and you're just going to see them run the ball. And this is what those guys right there, 61, 75, 59, 77, this is the part of the game that they like, because this is where they know they can just fire off and tee off, just like a defensive line. Like it when they know the offense has to throw the ball, they can just tee off. Well, they know they're going to run the ball.
Give to Carter. Carter's finding some room on the outside, and Naj Carter able to get inside the 20 down to the 19. What a day for Naj Carter. Young man has done a little bit of everything, running the ball, receiving, on special teams. Carter's been playing very well.
Yeah, he's done so well, he actually came out of shoes right there. So, he's been doing so well, his shoes are so hot. He had to come out of shoes, man.
Over 100 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. The long one was that 73-yard scamper. And he also has 1 reception for 15 yards. Smalls this time goes nowhere fast.
Yeah, again, I don't think you're going to see any type of pass plays here by Savannah State. I think you're going to see what you see right here. Just going to run the ball, let that clock run down, because they still can get points out of here. And I'm pretty sure they don't want to try to score just to score. Still, I think there's a mutual respect for the game itself.
4th and 4. Give it to Smalls on the option. He gets the first down and more. This young man, Romero Smalls, is just a little ball of energy.
Clark Atlanta's had trouble with the option all day. They had trouble with the quarterback direct run. Again, you come back to your bread and butter, you see Savannah State go with the option. Nobody there for the pitch man.
Give again on the inside. Time now less than 2 minutes, and now we can start to talk about next week's game. Savannah State taking on Albany State. The game is at Albany. Both teams have strong rushing attacks. Both teams are known to have strong defenses. We see Carrington Warner. Check that. Jatavian Williams coming in at running back, number 30. They're going to give it to Jatavian Williams. Williams gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Jatavian Williams. His first touchdown of the day. Put 6 more on the board for the Blue and Orange.
If you're Clark Atlanta, all this is just a how much do you want it type of situation. Everybody still got to play with energy, effort. Look like they are playing with energy and effort. It's just that right now, Savannah State, they're just overpowering the Clark Atlanta defense. And the guys are celebrating, and, it's homecoming, and I'm pretty sure they're thinking about, whatever barbecue people have saved for them, and go celebrate this win.
Now, were you a post-game barbecue eater in college?
No, after the games, to be honest with you, I played so hard because, I did punt return and some of everything. I went to the dormitory, took a shower, and I was in the bed. Now, those guys who probably didn't play, those guys who didn't get no action, they probably went and celebrated. But I know as for me, I had to rest. So I was kind of like Carter today, I was all over the field. So I had to go get my rest, man.
So everybody would come back on Sunday and tell you what happened?
No, you know what happened. I'm like, as far as celebrating.
No, I'm saying what happened at the party.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Now, I'm not saying I didn't go to no party, but if I was tired, and plus I had a girlfriend back in college too, so, I didn't need to go nowhere else with nobody else. So I just go hang out with my girlfriend, and that's it.
But if it was a hard game, you like, I ain't going anywhere. I ain't
going anywhere. But then that's why you have your girlfriend. You come and hang out and chill out. So
49-14 is the score. Minute 12 left to play. And what we have seen is a fourth quarter explosion both on offense and defense by the Tigers of Savannah State.
Why is the tee green?
Maybe because it's easily identifiable. Doesn't get lost. All right, Clark Atlanta trying to find some room to run, and they do get out to about the 27-yard line. 62 seconds left. Player is down for Savannah State, and it looks like the player is holding that right arm, and that something is wrong there. Javian Toney, reserve wide receiver, freshman out of Columbus, Georgia. And I think he may have just said, man, somebody hit me, and that hurt a little bit. And that's what happens at homecoming. All of the friends get together and they take pictures.
There's a lot of homecomings coming up in the next several weeks. A lot of HBCU homecomings, and it gives everyone that attended that particular college, the alumni, to come back and celebrate. You know, there's a lot of people that have been working in the weight room, working out, running, because they know homecoming is coming up. They're like, I got to look right when I go back to homecoming.
Okay. So it's a special homecoming diet.
You know, everybody's checking out everybody, you know. Some people, they haven't seen each other in years. So you want to make sure that you represent.
Inside run goes nowhere fast. A lot of young blue shirts right there. We've gone under a minute left to play. Homecoming 2021 at Savannah State. They had a parade on campus. They've had food trucks, tents. The one thing about HBCU homecomings, it is not only a festive situation, it's a big business because people come to sell their wares and people come to shop at homecoming.
Exactly.
And there for the stop, a big-time stop right there by Marlon Jackson. And less than 16 seconds left.
You know, you got some people that come to homecoming and they don't even come for the game. They don't even go into the game. They just come for the tailgate. There are people who basically they just sit and find them a good spot and pop their grill and they just eat food and find out what the score was later.
49-14 is the final. And as we see sportsmanship being displayed here at homecoming. And for Savannah State, they improved to 6-1 and 4-0 in conference play. And for Clark Atlanta, they fall to 2-5, 0-3 in conference play. And sportsmanship had by all. It has been homecoming. It's been a beautiful after effect. And we'll take a look at the standings. Savannah State will improve to 4-0. Albany State will remain undefeated. Fort Valley State is playing Morehouse right now. Clark Atlanta will drop to 0-3 in the East. That may put them mathematically out of contention for the East title. And in the West, we saw Miles and Lane still right there. Tyrone, your thoughts on today's game and the performance that we saw out of Savannah State, particularly in the fourth quarter?
Well, what we saw today was a tale of two cities, like I said earlier. Savannah State came out, put up 21 points, and then they bogged down. It's like they went through mud. They slowed down. Mm-hmm. But we saw them pick it up in the fourth quarter, really. Kind of towards the end of the third quarter, the fourth quarter, they picked it up, got their momentum back, and started scoring points. And we started to see a young team in Clark Atlanta start slow, found a little bit of momentum, but then the wheels kind of came off the bus, as they say, and they kind of went backward and ended up having a lopsided loss.
Well, it's been a wonderful game, Tyrone, and it was entertaining by not only the young people on the field, but the band and even the fans in the stand. From Theodore A. Wright Stadium, for all of us here, for Tyrone Poole, I'm James Verrett. Thank you for joining us. Savannah State wins homecoming. We'll see you again next week.